Well, good afternoon, everyone, to round 7 of the Central Kimberley Footy League Basketball League. We're down at the beautiful Fitzroy Oval on a lovely sunny day, slight easterly breeze blowing. We're got a special guest with us today in Evelyn Costain. Evelyn, who was the coach of the Kajana Cats women. Unfortunately, Evelyn, the Cats women have had to pull out of the season. What was the major problem that was a cause of that?
Like we had that much players, and I asked a couple of girls to join in for the Cats. No one didn't turn up. It was very...
For those people listening, Kajana is on the other side of the river from Nookanbar. It's not a big community, is it? It's only, maybe got 20, 30 people?
Yeah, probably families, they're like 20, 30 or 40 people here.
So
the kids.
You need to get most of your players from actually outside of Kajana community. So most of them live in Nookanbar?
Yeah, most of them from Nookanbar and probably at Nudawara, mainly the Nudawara Mapana.
Yeah. And so getting a team together can be quite difficult, like for training and stuff like that?
Yeah, train. Like last year, we had to train the girls with the boys. The oval, Kajana Oval.
You know, the Kajana has got an oval, but that only just got built last year?
Yeah, that was built last year.
And no grass, it's just like a sand oval? So do you think that's sort of part of the problem in getting the girls together, that it's hard to train and hard to get them together to train?
Yeah. Like mainly some girls in town used to go to Kajana, get them girls from here, go out there training at the Oval. And
is transport a problem as well?
Yeah, we had transport problem. We had to get a ride, go for looking for turn-up, and then get a wait for the control part.
So you got a ride from Kajana, which is about 70, 80 k's away on dirt road, getting to the highway, and then getting picked up at the highway.
Yeah.
And Kajana did get its own bus, but you've got a men's team as well, haven't you?
Yep.
So the men's team is continuing?
Yes, it'll be continuing till next year.
Right. Do you think that you'll be able to get a Kajana Cats girls team again next year?
I don't know. Look like.
Will you be trying to get one?
Yeah, I'll just try for next year.
Cool. Righto. Okay, that's the Kajana Cats that we've been talking about. Now, the other thing is I want to talk a little bit about you. In 2021 or 2020, you were the Volunteer of the Year for the WA Country Football League, and you went to Perth and received an award. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, I wasn't expecting, I didn't know that I got to win that award.
Now, but something's happened since then. What's happened? They've got back in contact with you?
Yeah, they contacted me this year. They were trying to invite me to go in for the
20th anniversary, is it?
Yeah. On the 20th at the Oval Grand Final,
The Waffle Grand Final.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to the lady after you spoke to me the other day. The Footy Commission, I think it's the 20th year that they're celebrating the volunteers, and they're trying to get all together all the 20 over the last 20 years to get back to be at the grand final on the Waffle Grand Final this year. How do you feel about being invited to go back?
Yeah, feel happy.
Will it be difficult for you to be able to organise to get there?
Yep, I'll try.
So
I'm willing to go.
You're willing to go, yeah?
Yeah.
Have you been to a Waffle Grand Final before?
No.
All right. And I imagine Clivey's not been to one either?
No.
All right, well, what I'm putting out there is if anybody's happy to try and help Evelyn and her husband make it down so she can be a part of the celebration of the Country Footy League 20th anniversary, Any help that can be provided to Evelyn would be really gratefully accepted. The Central Kimberley Footy and Basketball League will be looking to try and help you get down there. Do you know what date it's on?
The 20th September.
20th of September, that's right. It's the grand final day for the Country Footy League. All right, Evelyn, well, nice to talk to you again today, and good luck with the Kajana Cats men, and happy hunting to see if you can get your Kajana Cats women back up and going next year.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Evelyn.
Okay, thank you.
That was Evelyn Costain, who was the Volunteer of the Year for the WA Country Footy League in 2020, who has been invited to come back with along the other 20 awardees, and the Footy League is hoping we can send her down and help her celebrate with the others that very special award. Thanks very much. Right.
And then you've got to hold it. Oh, sorry, you need to hold it down. Wait for the blue light to float. Yep.
I don't know, Zanji's on.
Next game against Blues and look at our Blues. So we're all ready to go. We'll get this game underway quickly. We don't have the rules for both the Blues and look at our women to come over and do the coaches awards.
Okay, we're back again at the Fitzroy Oval. I've got another special guest. I've got lots of special guests. Got Andrew Shandley. Andrew, how are you, mate?
I'm good, mate.
Now, you've got a CKFL red shirt on.
Yeah.
Tell me, what do you do with that red shirt on?
Well, I suppose we all can see the clear picture there. I control the whole area. Control whatever. There's no nuisance, but I'm trying to make this town look good, doing your best.
So you're a bit of a policeman in a way, without being a policeman. Sort of like a different cross between a security and a grandfather and a father and those sort of things. Do you think that the red shirt concept that we have here, where we have older people like yourself, respected elders, looking after their families that are here, does it work?
Well, yes, I suppose. It's got to work because I speak my language sometimes. Yeah. Talk to the elderly, and we still talk to the young ones. Yeah, and get them to understand properly. People got to understand. We all come to this. It's our town, one little town, to see this, and I'm enjoying it. I see it. I'm happy. My wife's relaxing, and then we try to make this town without no problem. So.
And that's really the job of the red shirts, to sort of keep the peace and keep the family atmosphere going at the Oval. Yeah. Now, just tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
Well, I've been born. I'm not going to hide nothing. I was born in Allendale on the back of a 1949 Chevy Ute.
There you go.
This is nothing.
Yeah.
Mum and Dad used to work for Fossil. Right. They used to be a big company one time. That's for the McDonald's. And then they gradually moved around a bit, back in those days was good old days. And then, I can't hide nothing, but I was born, like I said, Kimberley's my home,
It's only about 50, 60 k's out of Fitzroy Crossing.
Yeah.
Now tell me, where are you living these days?
I'm about 195 k's out of town, heading up towards Olds Creek.
And what's that community called?
Balajat.
And is that your own community?
Yes.
And how big is that?
Not very big, just, I'd say not even 1,000 acres. No, just by kilometres. I'd say, yeah.
So it's sort of like a mini station, perhaps.
Yeah, it'll come to it. Yes,
yeah.
when I'm.
And that's your traditional country.
Well, my wife, that's a.
As we've got a few kids in the background here, while you're not on duty, the kids are running amok.
No, mate. Where I am, my wife, she's still, but people can understand bit of this, bit of that,
So in the footy context then, because we're down here at the footy, who's your mom?
I'll be up and down straightforward. I'm not here. I don't cheer for nobody really, but yes, it's good. Like I said, you watch the game. That's good.
You cheer for everybody.
Yeah, everybody. This is what it's all about. It's our little town. Everybody's supposed to be happy. One team lose, one team win. Simple as that.
And that's what you explain to the guys.
Yeah.
And particularly around finals time, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
What do you think footy means to the people around the valley?
Well, you could probably say footy is for the younger ones that's coming behind. Back in our time, we never had that. We only had cricket and baseball, sorry. But yeah, we still being part of it. Yes, it's the young ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we like to see them we just the role that we look after young ones and cheer them as well. Just in future what you're gonna do. I mean, footy is really good. The young ones are coming up now. The young one, and we'd probably cheer for them. And yeah.
That's very good. Well, Andrew, look, thank you for coming along and having a chat with us. Hopefully people have learned a little bit from hearing you talk.
Yeah.
And we'll focus on you around the ground as you're doing your laps, and when we're panning out to this game, which is now coming up, which is the Nookumbar Blues playing the Wongajonka Crows. Have you got a prediction as to who you think might win this one?
What did you say? No.
Well, the Nookumbar Blues, who are out just training, doing kick-to-kick here in front of us, and the Wongajonka Crows over in the goal square down at the river end of the ground.
I'm just hoping nothing really serious starts. Like we said, one team lose, one team win. Pretty simple.
Thank you, Andrew, for your really good interview. Cheers, mate.
I'll see you after,
to go. She was. Right, we're getting ready for the Nookanbar Blues playing the Wonkajonka Crows at the Fitzroy Crossing Recreation Centre on a beautiful sunny day. I've got with us Jay Stewart. G'day, Jay. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Yeah, good. I just umpired the last game with the girls. It was a good game. This should be a good close game today. Quite even teams. Yeah, Wonkajonka's looking forward to get a scalp today, but Nookanbar's quite a formidable team. So let's see how we go today.
So you coached you umpired this morning in the first game. So you're a bit of a talented man. You're coaching the Riveroos.
I am, yes. Riveroos and a bit of jack of all trades. Do goalkeeping sometimes. Yeah, just help out where I can.
You obviously enjoy your footy.
I love my footy.
You've done, as say, central umpiring. Is this your first stint at having up in the commentary area?
It is, yes, it is. It's a good experience. Yeah, I don't know my own voice behind a microphone.
Well, you'll find out in a little while.
Yes.
I see umpire Gavin Smith is out there talking to all the boys. What do you reckon he's saying to the boys?
I think he's laying down the law a little bit, I think. Yeah, just they're the boss in the middle, and whatever goes, they say. Yeah, and hopefully it's good, tough, clean football.
Now, Hayden Button, number 23, is looks like he's won the toss, and that looks like he's tossed the coin with Kieran Ridley, who some of our viewers may have heard me say before. He's one of the youngest, or is the youngest Davies medal winner in the competition's history. He didn't win that one, unfortunately, and it looks like the Blues are going to be kicking. Even though the breeze is across the ground today, maybe slightly favouring the Junja end to the left of screen.
Yeah, sliding across.
That the Blues are kicking to.
Yeah, it's all sliding across the middle. It should be, yeah, probably use the middle if they can.
How did you find the breeze in the first quarter in the women's game? Was it?
It picked up in the second half.
Yeah.
Kicking to the wind, it hold up a bit in the wind.
Yeah.
If you're behind the wind, you can kick it as far as you can to your forwards, but a bit hard going to your right of the screen. If you keep it on the far side, should be okay.
Who do you think would be the favourite for this game?
Nookanbar looks like the favourites, but yeah, they got the experience they played together for a long time. Wonkajonka's, they probably travel a fair distance to get here every day, every time they come here.
As the Blues bring it into their forward line, Londy Wilson goes for the mark, hits the ground running. He's slapped over his left shoulder and looks like he's put that through for a point. That was pretty well gotten out of the centre by the Blues.
Yes.
Orlando Thurkel, their big ruckman, was able to...
he's a pretty fit boy, young Button.
He's been very effective. Right, the Crows fullback is got it in hand. He sees a short lead into this pocket. There's a bit of pressure put on.
Bit of pressure there.
Goes to ground.
Crows get the ball. Crows handle good hands. Keep it short. Nice kick. Oh, goes out of bounds.
Yeah,
throw in.
That was Kieran Ridley, who just couldn't control that ball near the boundary line. Looks like there's a throw in.
They're setting it up. Who do you tap it to? We'll find out who they could over the back, in the front. We'll see.
Oh, not a big throw in there, but the umpire's called play on.
Oh, Button, good hands.
Hayden
good
Button
pick up.
Feeds that out really nicely, but intercepted by number 8 for the Crows, which was Dion Duncan. Good player, Dion Duncan.
Yeah, you can get the ball.
Hassani Spinks now gets the ball out, sees a player out wide in number 20, which is Cornelius Yamalulu.
Yamalulu?
Yeah, he pumps the ball down into his forward line, but picked up by the Blues as a handball forward, one way, then the other, and great pressure for the Crows.
Good pressure.
That's holding the ball.
Good pressure. Good pressure. Good pressure. Kick it long.
This is Alistair Hobbs.
A nice kick normally.
Centres the ball nicely, but it's dropped by the Crows, but now picked up by the Blues. Good tackle.
Good pressure.
Again.
Keep it in the middle. Good pressure.
The umpire's letting the game run a fair bit. The ball now spills out. Player being held without the ball. Umpire didn't see it. Now goes back into dispute. Gavin Smith, the umpire, let him playing on
a bit
waiting to get the ball out.
Tough footy in there. Should be a free kick there. Yes.
He's pulled a kick out to the Crows. There's a bit of tumbling and pushing and shoving going on. No, it's gone to the Blues.
He's going out wide here. Yep, on the wings. Pushing out.
Hayden Button.
A nice kick he normally has. Nice kick.
He left foot chip forward. He now sees his player down forward.
If he looks inside, he might get some people in open up in the middle.
That's Dane Lanigan. He centres the ball to number 31. We don't have a 31 on our list for the Blues, but that's okay. And a nice strong mark taken by the Blues, about 45 metres out. This is Roseanne Thurkle, one of the young Colts boys.
Oh wow! So he should be good. Yeah, it could be nice and lean for.
Yeah,
so a nice kick through.
The Colts boys should be fit. Yeah, Roseanne has he started to stretch a little bit this year. He's grown up a bit. He's about 35 metres out, almost directly in front. Lines up. Oh, comes off the outside.
He tried too much.
The Blues
puts in the middle though. Play in front. You always get the ball.
This looks like, I think this might be, is it Nashon Naguda?
Naguda. Looks like it.
He ambles in. Punts towards goal, and he's put it through.
Put it through the goals. Nice kick. Nice start from Nookumba.
The score at the moment is, I can't see that. The score at the moment, 1 goal straight to, 1 goal one to the Blues, 7 to the Crows yet to score. Did we end up working out who that goal scorer was? Was it Nashon? Anyway, the ball's chucked up in the middle of the ground. Looks like the Crows are going to break.
Duncan for you. Number 8 kicks again in the middle, in the centre. Leads out.
Ball in dispute.
Push in.
Comes to the back.
Comes through the hands. Gets through the hands.
Snap over the shoulder.
Play in front of him.
And a nice mark taken by the Crows down in that deep in the forward pocket. Number 3.
Number 3.
For the Crows, this is Alistair Hobbs again.
Alistair Hobbs.
Having a bit of impact.
Should be a chip shot for him. He's quite a talented young boy.
Yeah. He's on a pretty sharp angle. We'll see how he goes. The breeze will be pushing the ball away to the right, so he needs to aim for the left-hand goal post. He chips it low.
Doesn't make a distance. So costly, could be costly. They get the boys on the run. Use the ball properly. Hit the targets.
Yes, Dwayne Mick, who's got the ball now, brings it out to Casman K. Lyons.
Yes.
He's looking one way, looking the other. Now decides to look in the middle of the ground.
Austin there. Austin, I'll pick up number 2.
Austin Watson. He was the guy that got the ball out of the centre. And they find Lennox Barmer. Now he goes for his normal run. Beautiful left foot kick. Goes to his partner in crime, Nashon Naguda. And that was Nashon that kicked that last goal. He's pushed the ball into open space. The Crows put the pressure on, but the Blues end up getting the ball. It's going to bounce over the back. Looks like a certain goal. No, he's fallen over. And it's
out of bounds.
It's run out of bounds in the forward pocket at the Junja end of the ground. They missed a certain one there.
They did, yeah. They rushed of blood. Yep.
The Blues are looking dangerous deep in their forward pocket.
Dangerous spots.
As the umpire asks the boundary umpire to come in, the ball goes up, it's in dispute, it's over the back. The Crows break through, get the ball, handball out. Oh, the umpire has pulled out a free kick to the Crows.
Here's the ball. Go Dion. Move around Dion.
That was Callum Youngerbun. He hits the Dion Duncan Jr.
Duncan. He's a pretty good boy.
Looks down the wing, sees a lead
straight
come.
Up. That's it. Hit the lead up.
He also plays short.
Dion again got the ball. He's going to play on the right, Dion. Need some helpers though. Get around him.
He asked the umpire, why didn't I get a free kick there? But the umpire said, no, play on, boys.
They're turning over the ball.
Junior Asmund Costain pumps the ball forward.
He makes sure to hit the targets.
And finds
They get costly.
Brody Yambo. Brody sort of has drifted between defence and forward in most of the games that we've seen this year.
He's a bit of a utility player, is he?
Yeah, he's a bit of a utility. So Brody ambles in. Got the wind sort of behind his back. It looks a good kick off the boot. And it's drifted just to the right.
1 point behind.
Now the Crows
rush.
bring it out to the school
Touch it,
side
Dion.
of the ground. There's 2 on 1 here.
Get it, Dion. Handball up. That's it. Nice, easy kick. Make it easy for him.
That was Junior Duncan.
Put himself under pressure. Going hard. No luck.
The ball
Go
goes out of bounds. There's 2 boys starting to. I'd say if they keep swinging, they're going to get.
Hold on.
The umpire's gain control.
Take control. Yep, that's it. Good umpires.
Lucky Daisy Bell and one of the Button boys
Time
decided
to get the ball. Get the ball, boys.
They want to interfere with each other. Big punch forward, but there's a run by there that just missed. He was lucky. There's umpires need to get on top of this, so they might find there'll be some
feisty, these boys. They want to be. They're passionate young boys.
Fedra Ridley feeds the ball to Dion Duncan Jr., who pushes out into the wing by himself. He looks inboard.
Good hands. Spinky normally needs a pretty good kick, Spinky.
Asani, one bounce.
Beautiful kick he has normally.
Looks forward.
But he doesn't. He kicks wrong person. So turn down over.
Asmund Costain out on this wing. Sees
They're
Hayden
rushing.
Button all by himself. Handballs forward. One way.
See the pressure up. They hit the targets, these boys.
Zone 30
Don't
again.
span them up, they hit the targets.
It's Dane Lanigan. He sees a player all by himself in the forward pocket. It's Wilson. It's
you're stumbling the ball. You need to pick it up.
Eduardo Skinner.
Point behind.
The ball as he was going across, which is unusual for Eduardo. He usually a very clean ball handler, and the ball spilled over, and they were able to get a point.
Yeah, they would have had 3 goals by now, but they're just rushing a little bit.
1 goal 3 as Johnny Smoker walks past us.
Back down, got the ball again.
Cameraman
Need some helpers. Get to the ball out. Push up.
The coach is coming. They're coming out.
Yeah, pushing up. The boys are pushing up to help out.
Big strong lad there. Lucky Daisy Bell holds his ground, takes a nice mark on his chest. There's finger pointing. He sees the bloke free in the middle. Spots him up. Nice pass. He's looking to pass the ball off.
Good open spaces behind the play.
That was Jezreel Daisy Bell.
Put your hand in.
Chucked off by the Blues.
Nice pressure. Out in the wings. Ridley got it. Kieran. He's normally got a kick normally. Nice kick.
Centering ball.
Nice beautiful kick.
And
go back, kick your goals.
Well taken by Cornelius Yamalulu.
Good mark. Should go back and kick this goal.
And he passes off, and we'll just wait till he turns round to find who he's kicking it to.
Is that 13?
I think it's Micaiah Benjo, number 10.
Oh, Micaiah. Good boy.
Ex-Yakanara Dockers.
He is, yeah.
Player. Oh, he's shanked it as well. So they're not doing too well.
No one's in the boundary, but kick the goal. Good kick.
Oh, and someone's been put down and behind the play. It's on again.
They're feisty, these boys. They're going to go to the ball.
No, Sean Nugget was involved in that, as was
They might get a free kick here, we'll see.
But I think Crows are going to receive the free kick. The ball is going back to...
Coming to centre, or are you going for a goal?
Banjo, is it? Mackay's getting another kick on goal. He got put down after having that shot for goal. Now he's given him 50. The Blues are losing a bit of control.
Losing control. That's what Mohaji does. They get you under your skin. You've got to play your game.
So the score at the moment, 1-3 to, I think it's 3 points the scoreboard. A bit difficult to see from here, and he bangs it through for the second goal in about 60 seconds.
Yeah.
So Mackay Bangu gets 2 goals on the board.
Hello.
Back in the centre.
We've had a new visitor come up to join
the centre.
Join the fray.
They got
That
border
was a
score.
bit silly, Jay, wasn't it? That was
Yeah, a bit
Blues-
tight and tidy for the Blues. They don't normally like get under people's skin, but this time, yeah, they were in this cage a little bit.
lack of
Crows.
discipline. Yep.
Yeah, getting even at the moment.
There's been
Someone's
a
run in.
umpire's whistle.
Someone's run into the square.
Free kick going to Orlando Thurkel, the big ruckman. He sees a player.
Oh, he's turned over
but
to Mr. Duncan. Duncan's got a bit of ball at the moment.
the Duncan's had a pretty big impact on this game so far. He bangs it long, up they go, but Orlando
good mark
Thurkel is
there,
there and pulls down a strong mark
mark.
from behind.
Should we look at inside somewhere? No, goes down the flanks and the wings.
Over the back is the Crows. Gets onto his boot. There's a run through there, missed. Up they go. There's a ball in dispute. Nice
Good mark.
mark taken by the Crows. He plays on quickly. Sees a player in the middle of the ground.
Is that clear in there with the ball in the middle? Yeah, it's a good kick.
Hits
Puts it
his-
out in the
hits
middle.
front of his target.
Get it over the middle.
The Blues get there.
Oh.
Oh, taken high, but the umpire misses that one.
Get it on. Play in front.
That was Junior Benny who got the ball forward. And
Yeah, Hobbsy
nicely
again.
taken. This is by Hobbs again, I think. Yes, he's having a
Put it to the advantage of the player. Put it to him. Good kick. He should have marked that ball. High kick. Right. He should have marked that ball, but he costly free kick.
Lennox Barber gets onto that trusty left foot across the face of goals to the pocket. Handballs off. He has one
Open
bounce,
spaces. Probably should move around for
two
him.
bounces. He gets a bit of pressure put on him, pumps the ball forward.
Go back. Have a look around. Need your targets.
Lanston
Play on.
Wallaby gets around
Lanston.
one, has a bounce,
He's
looks
got a
down
good
the
run on
ground.
this boy. Nice kick. Puts it in front of the player. Run on. Nice kick.
Declan Mick.
Good play.
And he finds Rich Kennedy.
Rick's a pretty good kicker. We'll see how he goes. See if he kicks like his cousin.
He's on about a 45-degree angle, about 35 metres out on the riverside of the Fitzroy Oval. He kicked 2 goals last week. Let's see if he's up to it this time. Beautiful looking kick. And I can hear plenty of clapping.
Nice kick. He's kicked it through. That's
So
it.
the Blues
That's their third.
answer back. I think
So if
it's their second, isn't it?
Second.
The scoreboard is...
Oh, 1-3. Yeah, they have, yes.
2-3.
They could have had 3.
To 2 straight.
It's a close game at the moment, this quarter. First
is.
quarter. 3 points of difference.
I can't see the scoreboard clock to see how
goals.
long's to go, but there can't be long to
2
go in the
goals,
first
2.
quarter.
2 goals, 12 to 2 goals, 3, 15.
The boys decided
throws
to
it
play
up.
some footy as the umpire's whistle goes again to
Yeah, the ball up. Oh, who's in there? Who's in the square?
the 6-6-6 rule.
6-6. It's a
Crows player here on the right. And there goes the
Well,
siren for quarter time.
Good close game. Good quarter.
So what did you think of that quarter, Jay?
Yeah, lots of tossy turnovers. Cost some goals. Bit of rough going on down there in the games. But that's part of the footy. But hope the boys don't step over too much. But, yeah, it's a good even quarter.
Well, thank you, Jay, for coming and joining us for this first quarter. We've got some the Claremont gang that are coming up to for the second quarter to have a chat with us. Good luck in your game coming up this afternoon. Hope your boys do well.
Yeah, I hope we do too. Hope we do run those boys off the legs, hopefully, but we'll see.
Yeah, good stuff. Thank you, Jay. Good man. Well done.
Well done.
Our name is derived from the Greek prefix, macro, large. From the day we were born, this has been a promise for the future. We have grown through dedication, sweat, self-denial, faithful to our mission of being on the side of those who put themselves on the line. Through our name, we celebrate the greatness of those who believe there are no obstacles higher than their dreams. The courage to get back up after falling. The obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo. The Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity. Up until your personal victory. Until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero.
Show me my sunnies. Take it off. Huh? Take them off.
Me, what's your second name?
Jackson.
From Canada?
Yeah.
Who's your relations up there? You got a big
Cameron Jackson.
Cameron, yeah, right, yeah. Yep.
Orzel. O-R-Z-E-L.
Okay, we got some special guests again from Claremont Football Club. I've got with us Taylor Orzel and Mia Jackson. How are you both?
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Now, you both play for the senior Claremont women's footy team in the Waffle.
We do. We play for the Claremont Tigers.
And so, introduce yourself, where you sort of, where your positions are, what you do, what brings you here.
Yeah, so I'm Taylor, I'm a small forward, and we're up in the Fitzroy Crossing running some clinics this weekend, so it's good to be here. We go back Tuesday, so we flew in on Friday night. Yep.
Where are you from?
I'm from Albany, so I actually am from 4.5 hours south in the Great Southern. So I moved to Perth maybe 3 years ago, and obviously just came up to play footy. There's more opportunities up in Perth, so made the move. First time living out of home, but I've loved it so far.
Cool. Now, Mia, you couldn't be any further away from
opposite
Albany to Kununurra.
Yeah, opposite ends of WA. I'm actually from Kununurra, so I moved down to Perth 2 years ago to pursue footy with Claremont and hopefully next level in the next couple of years. But really enjoying the Perth life, but it's really good to be back and giving back to the footy communities across the Kimberley and stuff, and the Kimberley Spirit program that I came through. So it's really good, and I'm really enjoying my time here.
I used to live in Kununurra a long time ago, and there was another Jackson up there that played football.
Yeah, so my dad, Cameron Jackson, pretty well known, I'd say, across the Kimberley, because footy player and also part of the Contarf programs, and was with them for 20 plus years. So he is pretty well known, and I'm mostly known as Cam Jackson's daughter.
Was he instrumental in building up your expertise in footy?
Yeah.
Oh, they can keep that going in the back.
He definitely was. He's pretty quiet. He's a man of very few words. So, he's always there, and he has been a big inspiration because he has been had that experience with footy and professional basketball and that next level. So it's always good to have his support and just his wise words when he wants to talk and give advice. But he's great.
You're both country girls. How difficult was the transition from country to Perth to access?
It was. I moved 4 years ago, so a bit, I guess, later on in life. There's a bit of an age gap between us, so it was still a big adjustment. I do love the country life and, less traffic, not having to pay for parking and all of that, and just the slower lifestyle. So, it took me a while to adjust into it all. But yeah, it is quite a big difference, but you don't know what you're capable of, and yeah, until you do it, until you try it. So yeah.
Yeah, coming from Connemara, it was a big difference, especially in the lifestyle, and like obviously like Albany's a little bit bigger for Taylor, but like just getting places and finding accommodation and jobs and stuff like that. It was quite difficult to get set up, but no, I'm really enjoying it now because it's so busy, and I'm always doing things now and meeting new people, so it's good. But the footy itself was a big difference because didn't have much development coming from Kununurra, because I only started playing when I was 16. So yeah, it was a big difference in going into the state academy straight off of moving down, getting thrown into the summer state 18 squad. So I went to that next level straight away. So making sure that I'm on time and prepared and training well and stuff like that. But yeah, the footy knowledge that everyone else had that I didn't, it was a big difference. So yeah, coming down, it was a bit of a learning, but no, I'm enjoying it.
So if you come back to now, and a lot of these girls who are playing in this competition now mostly haven't got the idea of wanting to go to Perth or any of those sort of things. It's not mostly on their radar. What advice would you give to them? Is it something they can achieve?
Of course it is. Anyone can achieve it if they put their mind to it. We have so much support through Claremont and stuff, and we're always trying to get girls down here, and we're always trying to seek new talent. So there's always opportunities and contacts and stuff. And like, I have helped a couple girls coming through through from Kununurra and stuff, and helping them out and stuff. So there's always some support there. But yeah, never limit yourself. That's what I'd say. Like, you can achieve anything you put your mind to if you just want to work hard and put in effort.
We'll just take a little break there as the Crows are lining up from about 35 metres out. Not quite a nice looking kick off the boot, but it's drifted off to the right. The scores at the moment, I don't know, girls, what's your eyesight like? I'm struggling to read.
15-12, I think.
Yeah, 15-12, so 3 points of difference. You saw and helped do a little bit of coaching and mentoring of the girls in the first game. What were your thoughts?
Oh, some of the talent there is insane. It's so good. Yeah, and it's just crazy coming, like, this difference in footy, like, going from Perth and then here, like, with the girls, like, with no shoes on, like, it's actually wild, and it's so cool to watch, and, like, they can still run around and do their thing, and, like, yeah, they're doing really well. And to get a full team, the Blues, they had a full bench and everything. That was great to watch. So it's really good to see that everyone's getting around it.
As the Crows line up again, I think this is Callan Youngblood on that tight angle. This time I think he's nailed it. The goal number, yeah, he signals the goal. It's going back to the centre, so the Crows get their third goal. Taylor, you helped with one team.
Yeah.
And Mia, you did on the other.
Yep.
What did you see in the field?
Yeah, same again. Awesome. Like, I've never come up here and watched any of the games before, so just seeing him run out with the no shoes on is really cool. Some speedy girls in there, and you know they have a lot of grit, and like they love it, and they all get around each other. And the team I had, they were like all talking, backing each other up, and yeah, it was like a nice environment to be in.
As looks like the Blues have pushed forward there. This looks like number 34, Keenan Button. He's about 50 metres out. He's trying to get the scores back on even. He ambles in. Punts towards the police station into the goal. The old goal umpire doesn't move and puts the ball through for their third goal as well. So they're trading goal for goal here at the Fitzroy. We're talking to Taylor Ozell and Mia Jackson, who are part of the Claremont team that have come up to the Kimberley. Where else are you going? Or where have you been?
Yeah, maybe
so we flew into Kununurra on Friday, and we did a clinic at St. Joseph's there, so that was really good. We went to Halls Creek yesterday. Unfortunately, the clinics were cancelled due to the rodeo. Right. But yeah, so we're in Fitzroy today, got around the girls today. We're going to the school tomorrow. We're going to do a clinic tomorrow morning with the school and helping out with their morning fitness, which will be good. And then we go to Bailoo as well for midday.
Have you guys been to remote communities before?
Yeah, so I went to Wonkajonka probably like 2 years ago with our first footy clinics, and then went to Frog Hollow in the East Kimberley, close to Warman for last year. So I've been to a few, and it's so great to go into the communities.
Just a little bit more on yourself. So, what positions do you guys play and are you both in the seniors?
Yeah, so I just aged out of Rogers, so Taylor and I are both in the senior team. I'm playing in the ruck forward.
And I think, this is about my 4th year. I've done a bit of moving around. Used to be inside mid-wing, but the last 2 years, small forward. And occasionally, depending on, we'll go back inside for a rotation as well.
And how's Claremont doing?
We're doing good. The season, it's actually next week is our last round of the season. So we've got 9 teams aside in the women, so it is a bit of a longer season, which is good, and we're currently sitting second, which, it's good going into finals. The last 2 years we have won a flag, so we're going for a three-peat this year, and, there is teams out to get us, but, we're strong side and, prepared for anything.
So how does this happen? How do you get here? Like, is it part of the supported by the Footy Commission, or is this a Claremont initiative? Do you know how it works?
So we're partnered with KRSP, so they're one of our major sponsors for this trip, and they help fund this trip to come down. But it's mainly a Claremont initiative to come down and support that our zone.
Interesting enough, KRSP originated here in Fitzroy Crossing.
Really?
A guy called Gary Johnson.
That's so good.
Was an electrician who started his business here, and it grew, and then it's grown into a regional body. So that's an interesting connection.
It's so crazy. But we're really grateful for them being on board. But as our zone, we've got to be able to provide that support and that extra those services for the girls and stuff, especially like women's footy. We want to grow it, especially in the East Kimberley and across the West and Central. So
I'll just interrupt you there as the Crows have pulled another one back. This looks like Lachlan Daisybell picked the ball up, snapped it over his left shoulder for a beautiful goal, puts them basically a goal up on the Blues in quite an end-to-end game. Hey girls, thank you for coming and talking to us. It's been a real pleasure having you here, and good luck.
Thank you so much.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
We'll hope to see you back shortly, and very good luck in the finals.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you, girls. And I'll get your two compatriots up here in a little while to come up and have a chat. Yeah, bring them up.
All right.
Thanks, girls.
Do you want them now?
Yeah, come on. Righto, we've the scores at the moment. It looks like 3-3 to the Blues, 4-2 to the Crows. Ball's in dispute in the middle of the ground. Austin Watson handballs nicely to the Blues. Number 26 is Kale Youngerbun running past, and he's picked out Eduardo Skinner. Eduardo, who has kicked bags of 5 and 7 in these in 2 of the last 3 games that he's played. He's lining up for his second for the day. He's about 50 metres out, about 45-degree angle, but it slides off the outside and goes through for a behind. Right, now, with me, I've got Jack, your surname?
Shores.
Shores?
Yep.
Yeah.
SCHWARZE.
Right. Z and
Sasha Garnova.
hi, Sasha. Nice to have you. Now, Sasha, you're a player with the Claremont Footy Club?
Yep, I'm a player and I also do some coaching.
Very good. And how I saw a bit of coaching skill happening earlier on. What were your thoughts of being able to meet the teams and do what you did?
Oh, it's so great. It's such a different style of footy up here and unreal to see all the natural talent going on, and the opportunities we get and the coaching resources we have in Perth are so different to what they have here, and I think just a few key pointers can really change the game for them and how they play.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, hold your microphone between two of you. I noticed that when you guys sort of inserted yourself in, that it made quite a big difference in how they structured up.
Yeah, I find sometimes if the ball's going in the back line, the forwards won't move out of the 50. So just getting them to come up higher gets them involved a little bit more. And then as well at the start, I just noticed that they went to ground a lot when picking up a ground ball. So getting them to keep their feet, I think really just kept the ball moving way more and kept them involved more.
Now, Jack, you're the coach of the Claremont.
That's right.
Winners.
Yep.
How did you find that little speech just then? Was that good coaching?
Yeah, spot on. Well, yeah, Sasha's, as you said, she's coaching because she's nursing an injury at the moment, so she's joined our coaching staff and running our forward line. So it's good for me to actually step back and let these girls coach as much as they play, and Sasha's very good at doing it.
Very good. How long have you been in the job as the senior coach for Claremont?
So I took over, after 2 years of assistant coach, I took over as the head coach for the 2022 season, and then that was just as coaching. I had another job as an EA, and then at the end of 22 for 23, I moved into it full-time, so it became a full-time. So I also do the head of AFL, or head of Waffle W, so I run the whole program as well as coaching. So this would be my sixth year now.
You must be pretty proud of yourself. I hear there's been a couple of premierships there somewhere.
Yeah. So we've won 3 premierships.
I'll interrupt you there, as we've got Ali Hobbs, who's lining up from just on the 50, almost directly in front to answer the goal that we've just had from the Blues. He ambles in. He's must be kicking from around about 52 metres. I don't think he's going to make the distance, and it drifts off to the right. And I think the mark has been taken on the goal line, so the Crows may get a chance to kick this, but he's on an impossible angle. He'll try and run out and hook it over his shoulder. No, he said to send us the ball. And
that's worked.
That was, I guess you'd be pretty happy as a coach seeing that happened. And he's found Urias Daisybell, who's a 15-year-old, who I think Claremont seniors might have been had a look at.
Had a little bit of a look at. There's definitely a lot of names up here that I'm starting to get familiarised with, that we've had a look at certain times. But coach's dream for the Crows, but coach's nightmare if you're the defence and let those 2 marks just happen.
Yeah, there you go. There's a coach speaking to us here. Right, okay, now Sasha, whereabouts were you from?
So I grew up actually in Adelaide, or just 6 hours out of Adelaide, and then when I was 9 we moved over to Perth, and then did the rest of my schooling and study there.
So you're a metropolitan product?
Yep, from Perth.
How do you find it coming to places like here?
It's actually my first time coming up to the rural communities, and I'm loving it. Like I said, to give back to the communities, and the kids are just frothing it. I'm really enjoying my time and just seeing how different it is, and it makes you very appreciative for what we have in Perth.
Yeah, that's one of the things, I guess, that a lot of as the siren goes for half time, it looks like the score's 3 goals for your guys' eyes better than mine. 3 goals for to
5 straight.
5 straight, yeah. A bit of kicking. This is a bit more argy-bargy going on in the middle of the game. We'll continue having a bit of a chat. So, what's the feeling at a women's footy level for Claremont that to be able to get access to kids from the regions? Is it something that's doable, or is it difficult?
It's definitely difficult, but it's also doable in that sense as well. There's so much untapped talent out here. We've known about it for the men's for so long, and now that the women's game is starting to grow and they can see that there's actually a pathway down to Perth and potentially beyond. And that's our main thing now, is just being able to spread the word and the awareness that there is a pathway for the young girls to be able to pursue football down in Perth. And yeah, it's certainly, like, looking at some of the girls today, they'd be mixing it for sure once they get their opportunity.
What strengths did you see today that these girls could perhaps utilise to get themselves into a system?
Their speed. I think a lot of natural just footy instinct as well. So there's so much, as much as we get told pick up a ground ball, but they just know where to tap it or handball on the ground or handball to themselves and keep the ball moving, that you just can't keep up with them.
Yeah.
I just want to add to that. I'd be saying their skills, because they just play. They play and they kick all the time. We've been here for a little over 2 hours, and I reckon we've been asked for about 20 footballs so far from the kids, and they go and they have a kick, and they're all out there at half time having a kick or behind, and they're just playing. So by the time they get out to the game, they have a natural skill level that I reckon that's ahead of the Metropolitan girls. The Metro girls that don't do it at recess and lunch and don't come down to the games as much, and they only actually get it in structure. These kids are getting it unstructured and nailing it, so they know how to do a drop punt before anyone's ever actually taught them how to.
One of the other things I've noticed is that, and this, I've lived in the Kimberley a long time, and the boys do it, is they play rugger, what they call rugger, which is no rules. Footy, no rules, and you'll be 25 of them kicking the ball around, and it's just go for it. And it seems to me, as you just pointed out, they play naturally.
Yep.
They just play, and they don't have to think about it. And it seems as though their reaction time is much quicker because they're not actually overthinking it.
Yeah, and they're confident. Especially when they do those sorts of games, they all just fly at the ball, big packs, ground ball. They'll swoop on it. There's no limitations to what they do, and as soon as they get some structure around some of the technique, then it just takes it to another level.
Now, there's two girls, a Williams girl who plays for the Mills Lions who's not playing today, and the other one was Quintacia Sampi, who won our first and best. I think he was a 13-year-old last year. Have you had a chance to see them when they went down to Perth?
Yeah, have. So Benicia, so Benicia Williams and Quintacia Sampi. So they're both part of the NGA, the Next Generation Academy with Fremantle. So they come down as a part of that, and then what we'll be doing, and part of what we're doing up here, is for me to actually meet with them and see them and be able to work out how we can get them down back again to be involved with Claremont. So we've got our female development squads, and that'll run during the next school holidays, and we'll look to bring them down. So we'll fly them down. They'll spend a week and do some training, play some games, and we get to introduce them to the pathway so that they know when they are ready to make the move down, there's a future there for them.
There's a young girl who played here last year, Lloydessa Quilla, who is now, I think, playing Rogers for East Fremantle, who mostly should have been playing for Claremont, but I believe Claremont very generously said, because of friends and people that she mixed with were all in that East Fremantle zone, that she's playing for them and doing quite well. Yep. It seems to me that the women's league isn't as anal about the rules and those things as the men's. Is that true?
Yeah, 100%. So with Lloydessa, it's a case of the biggest challenge is, where do they live when they come down? Are they boarding at a school, or do they have some sort of accommodation? And if that accommodation makes it too hard for them to get to Claremont training, but they can get to East Fremantle training, then we just want them in the pathway. We want them playing footy, and I would rather be saying, go play for another club, than no, you're not allowed to play, but it's too hard for you to get to us, so now you can't play at all, sort of thing. However, we will firstly do everything we can to get them to come to our club. So if we can put things in place to help them with transport, then we will.
And stuff like you're doing now, so you get one-to-one view of them straight away.
Absolutely.
Is part of that.
And so when they come down, they actually know. So they know when they're looking for where they're going. So we've got a couple of boarding houses that are close to us in MLC, PLC, St Hilda, St Mary's. So some of those schools, and so they're the schools that are closer to us. So if they come down and are able to link up with those schools, then it's a lot easier for them to get to our trainings and commitments.
It seems to me, from my experience with the seniors and the juniors, that the men and the women, that it appears to be from here that it's possibly going to be easier for a girl to access a pathway than it is the boys.
Yeah, right.
Is that fanciful, or do you think that's reality? Because it doesn't. The level of I think professionalism and the depth of what people have to learn to get to the senior level for men seems to be a bit different for the women. Is that just a perception from here, or is that right?
I wouldn't say it's just a perception from here, but yeah, I'd probably just argue there's pros and cons in both pathways, and you're right, there are definitely ways that it could be perceived as easier for the girls. The biggest challenge for the girls is just the eyes on the pathway, that there is a pathway and they know about it, and they want to do it. It's something they want to do. But then, yeah, you're right, like as they're coming down, the difference in the gap and where the development level sits, yeah, they can definitely come down and be a part of that. Whereas with the boys, it is still a case of, they're not 1 in 10, they're 1 in 50, it becomes 1 in 100, and that becomes obviously a lot more difficult once they get down to it.
Cool. Well, thank you, both of you, coming along and having an interview. You're more than welcome to stay and give some expert commentary and advice if you would like to stay, or if you want to go and mingle with the other gang, feel free.
Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Oh, no, fantastic to have Clement here, and thanks very much for coming and spending your time, and also thanks to KRSB for their support.
Yep.
As I was saying to the other girls, KRSB actually started here.
Yep.
Gary Johnson.
Gary Johnson's done a huge amount of work, and we'll be visiting the Murra Warra Warra officers who are part of sort of sister company there, and part of them, and the night space here as well. So we'll do heaps with them. So yeah, huge thanks to our sponsors and Tassels as well. That's helped us come up here. If it wasn't for the sponsors, then it's hard for us to come up, and if it's hard for us to come up, it's even harder for them to come down.
Did right. Okay. Well, if you want to hang around, do so. Otherwise,
sounds good.
We'll get on with it.
Get back to this game.
Yeah.
It's getting exciting. Yeah. Thanks very much.
Are you hanging around?
I'll hang around.
Good man.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lovely to meet you. Right. Okay.
Looks like you're miking.
Right.
It's dead now.
It's dead, is it?
You guys go get lunch.
So you're not hungry? Do you want me to get you anything? You sure you don't want
Are we on? Righto, we're a couple of minutes into the third quarter, and I'm not sure where we're at the moment. Oh, here we go. We've got Callan Youngerbun having a shot from just about on 50, and he's nailed it. So that's 6 straight to the Crows. They're leading the Blues 3 goals 4, so they're starting to put a little bit of a gap between the two.
Yeah, they're starting to flush those ones that they were missing a couple early and not quite getting the distance on it, and now they are. So certainly nailing it.
Have you had? You've been, as you've been sitting talking to us, I've noticed you've been sort of keeping an eye on the play. Is the style of play, is it markedly different from what you see elsewhere?
I think the main difference is there's very minimal stoppages. The game doesn't stop. There's always a knock on or a tap out or a tackle that lays, or it's always moving, never stops. So it makes it hard for players to actually reset when it's like that, but it keeps it exciting and keeps the scores high.
And there's a beautiful kick there as he hits number 32 on the chest. That's Darren Button. He wheels him board to the forward line. Big strong push out from the number 34, the fullback, and he just hits the Blues at the right time and pushes it off to the right, much to the cheers of his mates on the bench down alongside us, and it rolls out of bounds. On the full? Yes, on the full. Ball's brought across to the forward pocket. He sees a loose player further up the ground. He spills the mark. He's got a bit of time to get the handball back. Drives the ball to the middle of the ground. Couple of blues there. Dequane Mick, who's had a substantial impact on this game, gets the handball to a player running. Hayden Button, who is about 45 metres from goal and almost directly in front in the pink boots.
I love watching the way that they just instinctually step, change direction and create space for themselves from what looks like is going to be a situation where they can't control the footy. They nail it.
Hayden Button goes for goal. It's drifting slightly to the left. The umpire's moving and he's put it through for a behind. So that takes them, I think, to 3 goals 5 to 6 goals 1. I think the Blues from here. That sort of awareness of space and where you are in space is perhaps a hallmark of most of our Indigenous players.
Yeah, it certainly is. And like we were saying, like watching, they just do it as kids from growing up, but they've also just got no fear at all. There's no doubt in their minds. They just seem to go for it.
Dwayne hits Orlando Thurkel. Beautiful lead by the big ruckman, number 30. He's one of those two boys have been playing footy together for a fair while now, and he spotted the lead coming out. He's about 40 metres out, lining up. The distance won't be a problem for him. The accuracy might be as he trots in. Oh, he's mistimed the kick. It's falling short. The ball spills. Number 2 for the Blues picks it up, snaps a very, very nice goal. Brodie Yambo. So they now go to 4 goals 5 to 6-1 the Crows. What do you think of that?
Yeah, well, that was just a product of repeat entry, so Crows just couldn't get it out. It was probably about 3 times they tried to exit their D50 and it came straight back in, and when you get that sort of re-entries multiple times, eventually it becomes a score.
Yeah, once a mistake was made with the drop mark, it looked like it was going to be a goal, and that's certainly what it ended up being. As the ball's tossed in the middle of the ground, the ruckmen go to it. Ball spill outside, it's in contest. The beautifully fed out by the Crows. Picked up by Jezreel Daisy Bell. He pumps it forward. The ball's missed on that half-forward flank and falls to the back of the pack. The Crows pick it up, has a rolling shot at goal. Oh, Falcon's the Blues player. Picked up by the Crows, snaps back over his shoulders. The numbers there, up they go. This looks like Daisy Bell. Oh, he gets nailed on the ground. I think he might be getting a push, and he's directly in front. I reckon this will be Lachlan Daisy Bell when he gets up, and we have a see of his number. No, it's not Lachlan Daisy Bell. It looks like Dion Duncan. And he's nailed that, and that makes the score 7-1 to the Crows to 4-5 to the Blues.
Yeah, it certainly hurts when you have a bit more of the run of the players the Blues did and got their goal back, straight back to the centre from that bounce forward and kicked a goal, so back to square.
Been an entertaining game so far. There's almost goal for goal.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's a very high-scoring game. That's what I love about this footy too. I mean, there's not a whole lot of defensive structures, but there is certainly a lot of offence, and it's awesome.
As a coach, do you feel like putting some defensive structures in place? as Edrado brings the ball out of Edrado Skinner. He multiple goal kicker. They've put him into the middle of the ground to give him some grunt, I would suggest, as the Crows mark it in defence. Junior Duncan.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be thinking about some defensive structures every now and then, but ultimately just let them play because whoever can score the most is going to win.
Junior Duncan hits Dion Duncan on near side wing, pumps the ball forward. The ball hits the ground. This is Jezreel Daisy Bell. He's tackled by the Blues. Picked up by Dion Duncan. Sprints down that outer wing. Places the ball beautifully to Hobbs, who runs out and takes the mark. He kicked a long goal from there, but sees his full forward streaming out to him, and this is Lachlan Daisy Bell. He's certainly got the distance in him. He's a feisty bloke. He'll be trying to upset the player to get his 50 metres, but doesn't suck the Blues in player this time, as umpire Smith sets him on his angle.
He was just trying to get himself a couple extra steps there, so it'll be interesting to see whether he's confident on his distance.
Like he's lining up. He's a big, strong, powerful player. He should be able to make the distance. Oh, it's beautiful off the boot. It's drifting slowly across the face of goals. Oh, it's picked up. It looks like it might have been socked off the ground by the Crows. But I think it was either Ali Hobbs or Dean Duncan down there that snuck that ball through, and the Crows actually open up a bit of a gap now.
Yep, another drop mark on the line and hits the ground. It just shows the importance of how good you are at ground level, because that's a goal from 2 metres out from a fumble on the line.
Now, what would you say to your girls if that was happened to them?
I mean, I reckon the coaching points would probably be either, obviously we want to stick the mark, or punch it through and get the behind, because you're close enough.
Or as the Blues break out of the centre, Eduardo Skinner showing his strength in the middle of the ground, but I think the umpires might have pulled up an infraction on the centre square. So they're bringing the ball back. I would have thought they could have played the advantage there. Lando Thurkel, the big ruckman, looks like he might be taking the kick here. He's looking around. There's a fair bit of open space in front of him. Now he picks out Skinner. He gets and he pumps the ball forward a bit low. Now picked by Dion Duncan. He gets the ball wide. Mackay Bangu under pressure from the Blues. Pulled in board, but it's marked by Ezekiel Green. He brings it over to the school side of the ground. He points to where he wants his player to run to, and he spots him nicely. Number 19. This is Lethan Spinks. Oh, he's put himself under pressure. The Blues player now gets the ball. This is Wallaby. He breaks free with strength. Gets away, but I think he's been pulled up.
Ran too far.
What do you think of that call?
Oh, let him go. It's hard to count. 15 metres, I'm not sure.
Ridley's the captain for the Crows, has got this ball. He looks for a short pass in the middle of the ground to Duncan. Dion Duncan wobbles the ball towards the middle of the ground. Oh, now it's spilled through. They've got a bit of a problem coming here as he hits him on the chest. That was beautiful play by D. Quayne Mick. He's had some sensational play in this game. Did you get to see any of these guys during the Colts Championships at all?
Oh, little bits. Yeah, they came down. They used our facilities to train, and they did a pretty decent job at their championships.
Oh, that was D. Quayne Mick that pumped it in. He's lobbed it in from about 50 metres, and he's nailed it. That was number 18 for the Blues. That was Jethro Jack. Jethro has played occasionally in the centre of the ground, but that was a beautiful lead and a lovely feed-in kick.
Yeah, it was a ripping set shot. Just nice technique. Love watching that. Somebody who's kicked a ball for a very long time. Their whole life, probably.
Yeah. And these boys, as you say, they quite often live with a ball in their hand. Now, there could be a 6-6-6 here infringement here. Oh, yeah, he's pulled it up. As the Crows didn't get back into their 6-6, and the Blues will take the free kick, and I reckon he's given him a 50. Must have been some lip going, I think.
Yeah, a little bit of talk back to the umpire. Never do that. You just got to keep your mouth shut and react.
The Crows have been known to overreact sometimes, and has been maybe their worst enemy. When they could have won games, they've sometimes gotten themselves out of it by a bit of that. Anyway, the Blues pumped themselves into the forward line, and this looks like Yambo. Brody Yambo, number 2, I think. As he turns around, we'll get his number. But he's proved really elusive in the forward line. Yes, it's Brody Yambo. He's about 30 metres out, almost directly in front. Nice strong mark in front of the pack.
Yeah, it was just a vertical leap. The kick probably went a little bit over his head, and I reckon my eyes probably go, that's going too far, but he just seems to get the height that he needed to and just put it a little bit left of the goals.
So the Blues move on to 5 goals 6, I think it is.
Yep.
To the Crows 8 goals 1. So they need to get these goals while they got the opportunity.
Yeah, well, 13 scoring shots to 9, so they're actually dominating on the scoring, but just not being able to put it through the big sticks.
They feed the ball out to the school side of the ground. He misses his target, which puts him under pressure. Kennedy putting pressure on. There's now 2 out there. Yambo's in there as well as Kennedy. The Blues push it to the line and the Crows roll it over in front of the Blues crowd. Kennedy's putting his hand up for the rucking. And Junior Maggie is the other. They've tossed the ball high. They both go for it. Kennedy gets his hand to the ball. Picked up beautifully by Dequane Mickey. Feeds the handball on the 1-2. That was Austin Watson that fed it to him. Up they go in the about 20 metres out from the goals. The Crows are there in numbers. He falls on the ball. They pull in on top of him. And I think that the Crows have pulled out, been a free kick pulled out from underneath that. Well, Brody Yambo comes in on Ridley, spoils him. Oh, a beautiful smother. Ball hits the ground. Now it's in dispute. Number 25, I think he might have been legged. No, they've called play on.
There's only about 20 seconds.
And is there people here listening to this?
Yes.
Yep.
People everywhere.
Live on Wonga Radio right now.
So people will be sitting in cars and stuff over there listening?
Yeah, as soon as you turn them on, we're live.
Is that on? Check that, see that's on. If I just, otherwise I'll just do it with this.
Do we not need to press something on like phone on the desk?
I've done that already.
Okay, I think we're live to air, are we? We on? Okay, we've got the census mob in town now, and I've got Josh Bell, who a lot of people around the valley would know, who's Nookumba Hall of Fame, and Natalie, who is Wongi Hall of Fame, and Dulgunya and everywhere else. Welcome you two. Now, what brings you to town in your beautiful bright orange shirts with coloured sleeves?
Well, a bit of promotional stuff today, Jeff. We're wanting to let people know that we are in town and about to start hitting the communities and Fitzroy Crossing itself to start counting people in dwellings, basically, but also to sign some willing workers up that we have people to come and work for us as well. So, Josh, you're the team leader. Natalie, you're the Fitzroy Town manager.
Team leader.
Team leader. Yeah, right. So, who's the boss?
No, we're the same. We're on Fitzroy Crossing Surrounds. Yeah. Fitzroy Crossing Surrounds, yeah, and Natalie is Fitzroy Crossing Town. Right. So two different...
So you're doing the remote communities?
Remote communities, yep.
And you're doing town?
So we're the Fitzroy Valley team.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And how many have you got on your team?
So far there is 4 plus the rest of the census team behind us. There's a broom hub that is supporting us in different ways and other people around the communities. But like Josh said, we are looking for what they call community field officers. Ooh, look at 28 run down there.
Oh, well, you can join us.
Yeah.
You can commentate the game as we go.
So, yeah, well, sorry, it went down.
I'll just interrupt that. That was Wallaby took a beautiful mark for the Crows in the middle of the ground, and he's hit number 34 for the Blues, which is Keenan Button, who's about 40 metres out on about a 50-degree angle to try and bring up their sixth goal. They're trailing the Crows, who are 8-2 to 5-6. So. This is a pretty valuable sort of kick, and it's drifted to the right, and they've missed a few. Okay, now back to the census. So, what sort of people are you looking for?
Well, for me, we want community field officers. So many people will know John Hill. So John Hill is working in my team, and we're after people in the communities. Hang on, Nookumba had a shot for goal 25. Shane Lee Smiler, he sprayed it out of bounds on the full on the right hand side.
What a commentator! You better start. You're taking my spot as soon as I leave. As the Crows get the ball and they bring it down, but Dequane Mick is playing some sort of game. Unfortunately, it grubbers the ball in, but it's picked up beautifully by Wallaby, I think. No, not Wallaby. That was number 32 by the looks of it, Darren Button, and he's found Eduardo Skinner by the looks of it.
The Marby Old Chol left foot, lackadaisical left foot like Marby Old Chol, Eduardo Skinner. In fact, I think from memory, I used to teach him his birthday. He must be 1990 August birthday, Eduardo. That's where I'll know him. And he's popped it to the right as well and found Crows player in the pocket.
Mate, you know everything about these Blues guys. We'll have to educate you about the Crows blokes who are running it down in their side wing. Hayden Button, he gets the ball, feeds the ball beautifully back. 1-2. He's on the boundary line, sees a player leading, a beautiful kick, hits him on the chest. A lovely lead and a really nice kick by Hayden Button. This is Keenan Button.
Keenan Button again. The last time he had a shot, he sprayed it right. Let's see if he can learn from his mistakes. Very similar position. Moves in. Oh, he's unselfish. Finds a ball. Dropped it centre forward. Gets caught up. Legged possibly. Play on, says the umpire. Out go the Crows. Soccer off the ground. Head to centre wing. Contest on centre wing. Crows first to it. Gets the ball across, someone free. Number 32 through the centre. Takes one bounce, takes two bounce. Inside 50. Gets the handball off. Unselfish. Gets it back on the left boot. Hello, sister.
Oh, Rex Hunt, eat your heart out. There you go. That was a point. That was a point, and that is how he's drifted off to the left-hand side. That was Lachlan Daisybell who broke through centre forward, through the 50, couple of chains of really nice handball. Now, after that excitement, well, how would you be? Well, Natalie, you've got something to beat if you're going to have to do the next bit. Natalie, now who are you looking for in town? Different set of skills or the same?
No. The community field officers are the same, so people who know the community who can help us out with doing our interviews and helping our elders and other people fill out their form for census.
Let me just interrupt you there. That was actually a goal. It wasn't I think it was overcalled, and the ball, that's a goal. So they've got their 9th goal as the Crows fall over. That's number 22, Callan Youngerman. He does get the kick out, but it's sharked by the Blues. Now marked by number 45 for the Blues. He hasn't got a 45, so he's changed jumpers by the looks of it, and he feeds it out to Nashawn Narguda. Gets on his left foot, and he finds, looks like Lennox Bamba. He finds a spare player in the middle of the ground, loops the handball, still running. Lennox Bamba is immediately met by the Crows, but able to get his handball away. Tackling going on, the ball spills wide. The Crows are trying to pick the ball up at their feet. It's being pushed out the back of the pack. There's some heavy stuff going on there, and it looks like the Crows have picked up a free kick. Census Day, how long away?
Before I answer that, Jeff, quickly, to all the Crows supporters, we're heading your way tomorrow. Wonka tomorrow, and we're after CFOs. We're set up here today as Nookumba head to the forward line, and uncontested mark at centre half forward. Can't see the number. He has it. Brody Ambo, and he marked in the goal square. Play on, and it's Rado Skinner. Bang! There's a goal to Nookumba, and I've got a second to talk about census as it heads back to the middle. Wonka Jompamog, we're heading your way tomorrow. We are after CFOs, so if you think you might be interested in interviewing people for census, it starts this week at Wonka Jonka. We need people that are pretty good English, been reading and writing because you're filling out forms, and very good at dealing with sensitive information because it's very private information. But it's well paid, and we think you'll enjoy it. We're underneath the African mahogany at the opposite end to town. So Junjor end of the ground near the point post. You'll see us set up there. If you think you might want to do it, come and sign some forms. We'd love to see you.
Look out for the orange shirts. So, no, it's exactly the same.
Go on.
Wait, that was a good mark.
No, okay. Right. I was looking for more census information. We're trying to juggle census and football at the same time. Doing pretty well as the Crows bump the ball forward, kicking with a breeze, and a beautiful mark over the top. That looks like Hobbs Jr. It is, and he's been a bit of a revelation in that forward line. Really strong marking. He's mostly about 30 metres out on about a 45-degree angle. Crows still hold a decent margin. If he kicks this, it's going to make it difficult for the Blues to peg it back. Now, the importance of people participating in the census.
So that's really important because we're, as Aboriginal communities, we're always undercounted. What is it?
Yeah, I think Natalie, you're right. I think last census 17, and that's a goal, and that's for young Hobbs for Wonka Jonka Crows. They move on to, I think that's their 10th goal. 10 goals, 7 to. Is it 6 goals 8? I can't. It's a long way away.
Very difficult to read.
It's hard to read. So, but Wonka Jonka have got a nice little lead.
10 goals 2.
10 goals 2.
10 goals 2 to 6 goals 8.
So 17% of Aboriginal people were not counted at the last census. That's a lot of people. We want that money going in the right direction. So we want everyone counted. So if you think that it doesn't work for you, it does. This is a good thing for Aboriginal people. So let's make sure we get everybody counted.
Oh, I was waiting for you to do a bit more commentary. Oh, well, here we go. As the Blues get the ball, this is goal for goal. This is Hayden Button looking into the forward line. Looks for a Skinner again, I think. No, it's not. Yes, it is a Skinner again. He handballs the ball to himself. Crows get there in numbers. Now there's been a whistle on play. The umpire down there has called, I think, a point. So the Blues get another point. They move to 6 goals, I think 6 goals 9. And a big overhead attempt for a mark, but it was deemed to be unrealistic, I think. No, it's... Oh, no, yeah, and the Blues take the mark. Looks like Nashawn Naguda, I think. He's pointing... No, it's not. No, it's number 22. It's Austin Watson. He reckons he can make the distance. He must be close to 50 metres out. The Blues are holding their breath on this. Now he's pulled it to the left. They're kicking today, but Skinner's in that pack. Ball's punched forward, rolls out towards the boundary line on the river side of the ground. This is Lennox Barber on his left foot. He might do something with it, but he's pulled it right across. But I think he's been flattened after he got rid of the ball, and I reckon it's going to be a relayed free kick. It is. Yeah, the Crows sometimes lack a bit of discipline, and it's cost them a couple of goals. They don't want to give away their lead by being undisciplined. Now, back to more disciplined things. How difficult is the form to fill in?
How difficult? Well, that's why we need the CFOs to help people with making it as easy as possible for everybody to fill it in. And so if there's like elders and others in the household, they can sit down and help with getting all the right info that census is needed. So the official date of census for around Australia is August 11th. However, in the Kimberley, like Josh said, we're starting tomorrow, basically. So we'll be visiting. The orange shirts will be around the place in your community. So come and check us out near the mahogany tree if you're in town.
This is Jethro Jack going for goal, and he's also pulled it up to the right-hand side, or slid off the outside of his right boot. I think that's 8 goals 9, 8 goals 10. Their inaccuracy might cause them a bit of problem here, Josh. You might have to speak to your gang from out at Nookumba.
You know, what's going on? They're spraying the right-hand side of those goals at the town end of the ground. I'm scanning the ground. I want to see, it's a mark at centre-half forward for Nookumba. That's Orlando Thurkel with the headband. He should play with Geelong with a headband like that. They got headbands everywhere. Heads off to the flank looking for, is it a Nagara? Lennox Barber. Oh, he's taking his time on the left foot. A little bit of a floater, but hits its target.
I think that's, looks like Hayden Button. And he drives the ball deep into that forward line there. Peppering it out, runs Edrado Skinner and takes the mark on his chest. Big, strong lead. He was the only one that really wanted the ball, and he's taken the mark. So the Crows are under a bit of pressure at the moment. They've got a lead by a little bit, but it should be reduced if he can kick it straight. And he's done that, and he's popped it through. So anything else we should need to know about the census?
Don't be worried. Don't be concerned. Please come and see us. We're all friendly. And we're all going to enjoy it. But we really, really do want the community field officers. It pays about $34 an hour if people are interested in that. And there is training. So you think I can't fill out those forms? So there's going to be training when we arrive. So don't be concerned. We can't wait to see you all. And if you are here today and listening to this and you think you might want to do it, please come over to the desk at the Junja end of the ground.
Yep, we've got the Electoral Commission here, and they're down at the Junja end. So if anybody who's interested in earning themselves a few bucks, and having done the job myself on those remote communities, it's a great job. We've had some terrific people do their jobs. It doesn't take all that many hours to do, but it's certainly worthwhile. There's a really good bump put on by Dequane Mick in that Shepherd, and number 3 has gone down. I think that's Ali Hobbs, who's taken a bit by surprise. Dequane Mick now gets the ball, pumps the ball forward. This comes to, I think this is Jethro Jack, as the umpires pull the play up for an injury. No, he's okay. There was a fair bump in the middle of the ground. There doesn't need to be any penalty, but there seems to be a bit of pointing going on between everybody.
So we've got a bit of a discussion between the two umpires. Chaos reigns here at the moment. Senior umpire Gavin Smith says play on, and the ball is passed to the Blues. It's picked up by Keenan Button, number 34. He's in kicking distance, but he pumps it across. It puts his player under pressure. It looks like Lennox Bamba goes to ground, and I think he might get the kick. No. Yeah, Lennox Bamba was taken high as he slipped just before he got rid of the ball. Crows won't be happy. He's a deadly left foot kick when he gets onto it. He gets onto this one. It's curling back nicely. Not going to make the distance. They dispute in the goal square, and it's punched through for a point. So that makes 7 goals, 11 to Crows. What is that? 8 goals, 2. It's a bit difficult when the sunshine late in the day and it gets on those numbers.
I've just noticed Lucas Kiss Mulligan coming onto the ground. Now, the deal is Lucas kicks a goal today, and Samo Costain is going to put his jumper over his head, aeroplane the arms and run around. We discussed it at Nyali Roadhouse this morning. Kiss makes his way across the wing. The Crows are heading into the forward line. Going to land about 40 metres out. Big pack. Oh, great mark, number 8. Dean Duncan, great pack mark on the chest. And look at the boots. Pair of green boots. Dion.
He's had a good
Dion Duncan. Oh, he looks the bit, tossing the ball in the air. Maybe he's testing the wind. He's got a little slight breeze at his back too, I reckon, today. Yeah, he's looking good. He's strolling in now. Looks like it's going to be a right footer from the way he's holding it. Nice and casual. Oh, yeah, little step. Ball's on its way. Arms in the air. Just clears the pack, I think. Waiting for the goal umpire.
All clear.
He's got both flags out, and that's a goal to the Crows.
Oh.
Their lead, extend their lead.
Sorry, you can hang on to that.
I'll hang on to that.
Yeah. We've the Crows are just keeping that little bit in front of the Blues.
They are just that little bit of that. Well, they're kicking accurately. Only 2 points at this stage. To the Blues have got 10. So that's this quarter. It's the third quarter we're in. I think it's the
Now, Natalie, you're famous for your mornings program on Wongi Radio. Yeah. Is this the first time that you've sat and been broadcasting football?
Yes, it has. I haven't been around the football since the Bungity Croc stopped, so I haven't had a team since then. So, if any recommendations, let me know.
Yeah, are you interested in coming back and repeating?
Ask that question again.
Are you interested in coming back and doing another stint of commentating on the footy? We can do it.
I feel like maybe Josh can help me out with that, because I think I need a few more pointers on best ways to. What are we at? Is it the end? What's happening right now?
Okay. 3/4. Ah! There's a lot of shaking hands. Is that the end of the game?
We've missed a quarter somewhere.
We've missed a quarter. That's the end of the game.
There you go.
The Crows have got the win today. Look at the colours of those boots out there as they walk past each other. Never used to be like that. Back in my day, Jeff, it was lots of bare feet, not many boots.
That's right. Well, this is the excitement of the census. We've lost a quarter. We just lost a quarter.
Totally lost a quarter. Sorry to all the listeners if you're thinking there's another quarter to go. You have to hold on. There's another game to come.
It can only happen in Fitzroy.
Totally.
Where we describe a game of footy and we totally get it wrong, and we think there's only 3/4 time and there's another quarter to go.
Totally.
We get it wrong.
Well, it was a good game. It was a great game. If you added up the scoring shots, it was pretty even. I think the Crows have got the win based on accurate kicking. And particularly in that last quarter, Nukumbar just kicking into that slight breeze, was struggling to kick goals at their end.
Good to see after a really hard game, the gang getting together and patting themselves on the back.
I've got to say, Jeff, I just said to someone before about how clean the footy is, not the argy-bargy push and constant shove that I'm used to seeing elsewhere, and I do remember that. Just this lots of leg speed around the ground, and everyone's family, aren't they? So, of course, they play the game and people get a little bit hot-headed from time to time, but generally it's just really, really clean, entertaining football.
Well, thank you two for coming on and giving us a bit of a census update. If you need to be updated again, do some more updating, feel free to come back and visit us again. And as I say, these commentators from over east should need to eat their heart out, mate. Josh Bell, his name, when he's not busy after doing census stuff. Commentaries could be
maybe. I've never done it before. Oh, here comes Kiss Kiss now. Look at him. He's not even staying for the song. He's one of the happiest guys I've ever met. Lucas Mulligan. Look at the smile on that. Great day, Jeff. Thank you so much for having us. It's been fantastic.
Worries. And on that, we'll go to an advert break.
Thanks, Jeff.
The relationship with Great Southern Fuels started with my father 50 years ago, delivering fuel in drums back in the day, which has progressed into large tanks now. They've been very reliable and efficient on time with service.
We run a mixed farming operation here on Chapman Valley, just north of Geraldton, managing about 5,500 hectares. We've been with what is now Great Southern Fuels for in excess of 20 years. There's always challenges and situations that catch you out, and they've been really, really good at accommodating that for us.
We've been with Great Southern for 28 years now. Look, they've given us exceptional service and the price competitive. So it's wonderful.
They're a great company to work for. They're a family-owned business. They will support you and whatever is required.
I've got Alan's phone number, I've got Steve's phone number, and I know if I ring it I'll get an answer, which is really cool.
The relationship's great and the service is second to none. So I ring up and it doesn't matter if it's Saturday, Sunday or whenever I ring up, I'll have fuel. So we've never been held up or had a problem with them. So my theory is that's what I'm about. It's about service and the relationship, and it's been fantastic.
It's very important to maintain long-term customers' loyalty and give back what you can when you can.
Great Southern Fuels is one of the few companies that I've been involved with that gives so much back to the local community. We support so many different organisations and country, sporting clubs, field days, farming organisations.
We endeavour to give back. The community looked after us by dealing with us, and we just gave it back in what we can do. The footy club needs a hand, well, it's because they need a hand that you give it to, not the other way around.
When you look at how they conduct themselves in the community, they've been a great supporter of the Livestock Transporters Association. Just incredible what they do.
I do a lot for the community, which is good. And not only Lake Race either, it's right through where all these outlets are all over the state. He's been excellent with that.
We tend to sponsor major events, the Great Southern Football Carnival, Colts Carnival.
Across the board, I think sponsorships are a very important part of any community. I grew up in Lake Grace and footy was my life down there for a long time. Great Southern sponsored Lake Grace back then, and along with many other footy clubs and hockey clubs and tennis clubs. And we might not always be making a big deal out of it, but the people that get sponsored, they understand and they relate to it.
They do a lot for the town, so I can't fault them. They've been brilliant.
Great Southern Fuels have got strong values, and that shows in what they do. They walk the talk and they do what they do.
You deal with people that are there and care about your business, and these people have been absolutely wonderful.
I'm very proud of what Mum and Dad have achieved in their life and how they've structured the business, and it's all structured around our customers and looking after people and being in the right areas where we need to sell the fuel and have the support there and sponsorship. Being part of the community, even though we're not in that community, but our workers are there and that's part of us.
Our name is derived from the Greek prefix, macro, large. From the day we were born, this has been a promise for the future. We have grown through dedication, sweat, self-denial, faithful to our mission of being on the side of those who put themselves on the line. Through our name, we celebrate the greatness of those who believe there are no obstacles higher than their dreams. The courage to get back up after falling. The obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo. The Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity. Up until your personal victory, until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero.
Good. Okay, game 3, Central Kimberley Footy and Basketball League down at the Fitzroy Recreation Centre on a beautiful sunny afternoon, not a cloud in the sky, quite a few skyhawks diving here and there looking for a bit of a feed. And we've got Jack from Claremont back with us. Jack, good to see you over here again. What were your thoughts on the last game?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, if this game's anything like the last game, it's going to be high-paced and high-scoring. Hopefully, they can be accurate. Unfortunately, the Blues last time weren't quite accurate enough to get the job done, but it was a good hit-out.
Yeah, it was inaccuracy was mostly their major downfall, but the Crows, actually, it was mostly a little bit unexpected that the Crows would take it to the Blues based on form this year, but the Crows showed some pretty clean ball handling and some pretty good skills.
Some real good passages, and they just made the most of their opportunities, which was really good.
Okay, the game we've got coming up now is the Kajana Cats, who are the white stripe, heading towards the police station end, and that's where they're going right now in the middle of the square as they handball the ball around. Wallaby gets the ball, bangs the ball forward, and they're playing the Baylor Bulldogs, who in the Bulldogs strip, who just unfortunately fumbled the ball there and let the Cats back in. Baylor Bulldogs, Baylor community, about 12 k's out of Fitzroy towards Halls Creek. Kajana Cats, a small community that we were talking to Evelyn Costain from, about 30 or 40 the other side of the river from Nookumbar community, about 170, 180 kilometres from town. Bulldogs see a lead coming down the middle of the ground. That's Teddy Cramble. He sees his player out on the wing, Hayden Smith. Hayden, who's a veteran of this competition, wheels inboard, looks for his player, ball falls short, handball's off, but intercepted by the Cats. Ball in dispute, number 14 for the Nicholas Quiller gets the ball off to his number Bronson Wongawal Jr., who then unfortunately feeds it to the Bulldogs. They're chipping the ball around, and it's like Wallaby has marked it could be the male buck. And he spots a player at centre forward, just inside.
Going to have another one here.
Yep. Oh, and he's picked out his player. I think this might be Ali Hobbs. I'm just waiting for him to turn around. Number 17, that's LeBron Van B.
33.
Is it?
Kicking?
30, is it 33?
33 is kicking.
33 is kicking. There's another 33 on this list. There you go. I'll have to speak to my department when he's hit the post.
Yeah, well, they just had a mark inside 50 and then two more easy spot-up kicks. No defence from the Bulldogs, allowing that shot on goal then.
The Bulldogs were one of the form teams over the last couple of years. They've dropped away quite significantly this year. They seem to have lost a few of their prime movers and now got quite a few kids playing. And I think that's where the pressure in the back line's dropped away.
Yeah, swings and roundabouts when the old ones go and the young ones come through, isn't it?
Yeah. Speaking of Claremont, how are Claremont senior men doing?
Yeah, the senior men are doing pretty well. They had a good win yesterday against East Perth, so that keeps them locked in at second place at the moment. So with Peel sitting on top of the ladder, so they've had a bit of a rough month or two, and it's good to get them back on the winners list and sitting second at the moment.
Do the senior men and the senior women, do they have much to do with each other in the Claremont Footy Club?
Yeah, heaps. We spend a fair bit of time sort of crossing over. We use all the same facilities, but Monday night the whole club is there. So the Colts, the women's, the senior men's, we do our sort of recovery skills and review. So we're in and out of the either the Oval or the auditorium and meeting room. So yeah, we spend a bit of time together.
As this is number. I'm not quite sure. He's lining up. It looks like a Belgian. I think it might be a Belgian. Who kicked that? Yeah, that'll be Fernie Belgian, number 23, I reckon. And he's nailed the Cats' the first goal. So they've got the first goal on the board. It's kicking into a slight breeze from the sort of the river, big bridge end of the ground. Now we're joined by one of the Blues players and the coach of the Colts team. How are you, mate?
What am I talking into?
Talking to that microphone there.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. It was a shame the boys couldn't get a win today, but I guess that's football, isn't it? Can't go our way all the time.
It was a pretty impressive game of footy. How was it out there?
Yeah, it was pretty fast paced with a lot of words getting thrown around out there.
Was there? It looked like it was a bit argy-bargy.
But I think that's what you expect when two old clubs of the league go at each other. A lot of history, but the best thing about it, you shake hands at the end of the game, and sort of all over now.
Yeah, it is. Right, the Bulldogs have got the ball down their end of the ground for the first time in this game. There's a big tackle put on. He gets the handball out. The Bulldogs, number 5. Oh, he knocked the ball away. And he's playing. I'm not sure what's going on here. I know he's playing to the ball.
I think they just let the players work that one out themselves.
Who
can sell it the most? He wasn't budging.
Braden Wongawong gets the ball off. He falls out the back of the pack. Now they've got space on that back pocket side, under end of the ground. He steadies and has a look down the outer flank.
So Spinks
brings it back across the ground. We've got Carlin Shovel out here. He picks the ball up. Oh, kicks into the man. Nice smother by Collard. Ball spills into the middle of the ground. Looks down the middle, sees the lead coming, but the ball lands on the ground. Hayden Smith picks it up, has one bounce. Experience in this guy's legs. He looks for a player down forward.
Oh, hits him well, but...
Righto, the Cats now, one way, then the other. And he's found his teammate out on that back flank. He heads over to the scoreboard part side of the ground where the big CKFBL caravan the scoreboard is. He handballs inboard to a player running past. Chips a player onto a player wide. Bulldogs intercept. Ball hits the ground. Wheels onto the right foot. Bangs it high. Ball into spirit. A nice mark taken by the Bulldogs. It's like Kane Shaw. Kane Shaw, who is an ex-champion, well, not ex-champion, but an ex-Davies medalist for this league as the fairest and best. He sees a player loose in Smith, who bangs the ball down, goes over the back of the pack. But standing over the back of the pack's Braden Wongawong, who finds his brother in Bronson Wongawong. Right, player runs off, leaves a Cats player all by himself in the shadow. Oh, he gets a nice bump, gets back again. Looks like
LeBron?
Connie Forrest, I think. Was
Number 8.
Yeah, Connie Forrest. So a bit scrappy at the moment, guys?
Yeah, a little bit more meat on the bones of that one, and I think the bump would have hurt a little bit more, but luckily enough, it was bounced right back up.
Ball's rolled in.
I think he's actually feeling that bump.
He's feeling it himself now.
He goes back and gets it, handballed into disputed territory. Cats in numbers there. Number 18 for the Cats swings the ball in. That was that
was a big leap.
Big fly
from the backman.
From the back of the pack. I think he hurt himself coming down, or he hurt the other bloke coming down. I think it's gone through for a point. So Cats. 1 goal, 2, I think that is.
Yes, that's it.
Leading the...
It's probably the only part of the day I can read that scoreboard.
Bulldogs hit the score. I'll have a cup of tea while you guys take over for a minute or two.
Oh, we'll take it. Bulldogs seeing something in the centre but it hasn't gone their way, and they've found someone on the back.
Nice forward handball.
Keeps pushing it forward, he cannot get it to his hands, and Cats come in numbers, and he's been paid there too high. Someone's asking for a 100-metre kick on the wing, but he eventually...
The 2 Cats players, Naguda and
It's all right.
Tristan Laurel get in each other's way.
We've had safety in numbers, though. The
Tactical interchange, and they knew what they were doing. They had everyone rotate at the same time and just happened to have the numbers over here.
Quinus Wallaby. He did. Finds number 18, Azrael Thurkel. He pumps it along towards the goal square. Up they go. The ball's in dispute. Looks like it might be running out of bounds. No, he keeps it in. Hooks it down the boundary line.
Oh, he found himself open.
There's one bounce, two bounces, three bounces.
He's bouncing like a basketballer. He's just done some...
3-1 out here. Oh, that might be a bit high. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Shane Naguda, ex-Blues champion, who's now playing for the Cats. He finds number 32 in Tristan Laurel. Handballs it off. Looking for his target down the middle, Wallaby. He slips over, flicks out the handball nicely. Number 4, Leroy Costain running past. And hits a beautiful lead down the ground, and he would have got down the ground anyway. He got pushed over after delivering the ball.
Yeah, the wind would push that man over sometimes.
He's one of your gang, isn't
yeah. That's right.
One of the Blues mob. There's a few of them. They're all sitting within about 10 metres of the broadcasting space, so don't say anything about it.
That's a hard end to score today.
Number 7 for the Bulldogs, Keon Chanley takes a good defensive mark right deep on the kicks out onto this out of the leg. Looks like Kane Shaw finds the target as well. Hayden Smith looking. Now gets onto that trusty right foot, sees a lead in the middle of the ground, which is dropped. Got picked up by number 32 now. Drives it long towards the 50-metre line. Another fall over by the Bulldogs player. Allows the Cats in. Here they go again. Shani Nagata is starting to play some decent footy. Is about a 48-year-old, I think he's in now. He looks for the handball going past, but Collard shuts that down. Number 10, Tarlan Munda, was the guy that offered him the lead. Number 11,
Moto?
Anthony Munda. He's another one of your guys, isn't he?
Yeah, he's another Colts boy.
Yeah, Colts boy. Shanked the kick a bit, fell a bit short, put a bit of pressure on the players. There's a bit of a tap footy at the moment. Now Kane Shaw gets on the left foot, slips over.
A lot of slipping going on out there.
Blues. So Cats see Naguda again. The handball's going to be fed out. No. Now he looks across the ground, sees the lead in the middle of the ground. Number 23. That's Sam Fernie Bilgen again. He's roaming far and wide to get his kicks. He was down the goal square a little while ago. Can't quite make up his mind. Now sees a target.
I don't know if it's the hard work or the positioning, but the Cats just seem to have numbers everywhere across the board. Every contest it goes to, they've got a few extra.
Yes.
And probably more the Bulldogs as well, playing a younger side this year.
Yeah, they've lost a lot of their senior players and guys like Liam Middleton, who the left-footed captain, who's a prolific ball getter. They certainly lack him. Hayden Smith has only just come back into the team. Kane Shaw's another one who's only just come back in. So the majority of that squad is fairly young. As the Bulldogs, the Cats have another shot on goal, and I think he's nailed it.
That's Irvin. Is that it? Yeah, Irvin. Orange boots.
Yeah, Irvin Skinner. Another Davies medalist.
Loves a goal.
That was from range.
It was. He, I think the further out, the more he's convinced he can score.
That's true. Any advice from the coach of Clem at the moment?
Yeah, well, it's just kick it through. To the Bulldogs, to the Bulldogs. Get your hands on the footy, which they've done now. They've got a free kick out of the ruck. I think from a 666 infringement. It's happened a few times in your game too, didn't it?
Yeah.
Handballs to Kane Shaw. Looks for a target. Collard. Unfortunately drops the ball.
He's
another player who's been missing, who's just come back to town not long ago, or decided to play footy not long ago. The Cats, again, the ball was shoveled. He gets the ball. Played a great game last week. And
by himself again.
Beautifully. Wheels inboard.
Duet.
Marks dropped. In dispute. Well, was that Duert Munda?
Yes, number 50. Yeah, you don't probably want him falling on you.
No, he's put on a bit of weight.
Yeah. He's still pretty dangerous in the 50 though. I wouldn't want to anywhere near the ball.
Deadly shot for goal. He was ex-Blues.
Yeah, ex-Blues.
Forward at one stage.
Yep.
Free kick here, Irvin's
No,
kick.
he just kicked this one a couple of minutes ago.
He's a beautiful kick of the footy, Irvin.
And
he's made that.
Slotted that one again.
No, from about the same spot.
Yeah.
He's got that long range going.
It's good to have a repeat goal. Only, about a minute later from the exact same spot. Just go through the same routine, nail it again. Shows it wasn't a fluke.
3-2 with the Bulldogs yet to score, if I can read that
correctly. That is correct.
Yeah, the Cats might have a percentage booster today if they keep going at this rate. So how are the Blues feeling after the last game's defeat, Rick?
Hey, we had our scoring opportunities. We had more shots than them, but theirs went in. So there were some really good parts of the game, and probably the parts let ourselves down. They really took their opportunity, I guess. And it's just first quarter.
There's the end of the first quarter. There goes the siren on the Central Kimberley Football and Basketball League scoreboard. I think what we'll do is we'll throw to an advertisement, 3 goals to the Cats, to the Bulldogs yet to score. We'll go back to you listeners shortly.
Alright, turn the mics off.
How do we turn them off?
Can you plug one of them into the charging port?
Our name is derived from the Greek prefix, macro, large. From the day we were born, this has been a promise for the future. We have grown through dedication, sweat, self-denial, faithful to our mission of being on the side of those who put themselves on the line. Through our name, we celebrate the greatness of those who believe there are no obstacles higher than their dreams. The courage to get back up after falling. The obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo. The Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity. Up until your personal victory. Until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero.
They don't run in the canteen though. There's something happened. I believe so. Yeah, Mumsy's back. We should drop out and say hello. Yeah, she'd love to see you. I don't think she's doing anything this afternoon, late or this evening.
Yeah, he just couldn't do it.
Right, microphones are on. Here you go, Ben. Righto, we're back for the second quarter. We're going to get it right this time. In the last one, we got so carried away with the census mob, we lost a quarter.
Yeah.
Just totally.
Oh, really? Where did that go?
Yeah, where did they go? And Josh Bell, the head of the census, yeah, I tell you what, Rex Hunt couldn't have broadcast better than him. He was sensational. Well, the only think he didn't do was rubber dubber dubber or whatever it was that he used to do. Righto, we've into the second quarter. 3 goals, 2-20 to the Bulldogs. Yet to score. Cats in front.
Don't miss. Darcy was up here last week.
Oh yeah, ex-CEO Darcy.
Yeah.
He would have been up. Was he up here with Football West? So he's moved on to Footy West, or is he just?
He's
up here?
travelling.
Just travelling.
Did we get him commentating?
No, we didn't get him commentating. No, he just came and said hello. As the game goes on, as Wallaby gets the ball from Wongawal, he darts the kick into number 33. We've called his name a few times.
He duffed that kick. Oh, he worked out well. That was planned.
It's a pass. He's playing it.
That was the plan. Yeah.
Whoever it is that's marked this, he's pretty popular. He's on a very acute angle in the right-hand pocket.
This is where they practice.
He's got the breeze behind him in the right position, blowing over his left shoulder towards the goals. He's floated it up, and he's put it through. He's nailed it, and the Cats bench erupts. So obviously a very popular player.
Added a little bit of the Dom Rashid lean back, casual from the pocket.
Number 21, Azilton Muller. So I wonder if that's the same as Azilton Turkle, because I know one Azilton and it was a Turkle. But anyway, Azilton Muller's on our list as the Cats get their 4th goal, and they also get the ball out of the middle of the ground. Number 8 picks it up, dribbles it forward. Number 48, Braden Wongawal, bangs it forward again. Up they go. Number 7 misses. Balls hit the ground and now being picked up by the Cats. Ducked into that. And he ducked again. I think he was given the free kick, played on, and the ball, much to the disgust of the Cats bench, hits the point post. Any comments so far, gents?
Yeah, well, it seems like the Cats are getting really up and about their scoring opportunities. Like you said earlier, they could be in for a percentage booster, and to start this quarter already, they've just had 3 inside 50s.
And they're about to have another one. No, the ball doesn't quite fall to them. Now it does. Irvin Skinner breaks through.
It is.
Passed the pack, received the handball, ran into an open goal. Cats, 4 goals. 5 goals, 3 now. 33.
Irvin's winding the clock back a few years, it looks like.
He's looking. I remember one day he kicked 11. I think down here when he was really in his Davies Medal playing form, and he's certainly looking like he could do that again today.
He's trying to chase Rado down.
He's trying to chase right. The Skinner boys have got a big reputation, and he's living up to it. No Zaffy Skinner on the horizon for the Blues this year? Or
Messaged him. I said, can you play this week? My hamstring shot. And he said, well, if I play mine, we'll be too. So, he's keen to... He's been working, so...
He's must been a grader out on the...
Yes.
On the...
he's been a bit of everywhere, so... No, he's
Villa
definitely
Luna
keen
Road.
to...
Cats win the rucking up with Bronson Wongawal. Forward again. Hayden Smith, handballs backwards. Picked up by Kane Shaw. He's unloaded after he
Bulldogs
kicks.
No option, just but chuck on the boot.
Ball back into the back line. Caneshaw goes up, doesn't come down with the ball. Ball's handballed out by Bulldogs. They now escape the pack. Nice little give, has one bounce on his left foot. This is Caneshaw again, I think. Ball bounces over the top of his player and the Cats regain possession. Hard to pick up the bouncing ball at the moment. There's a bit going on there. Now fed out by the Bulldogs. Out to that far flank. Sits up nicely for the player in front, but unfortunately the ball escapes his grasp, falls to the ground, but I think he might have got a high contact. Oh, scrubby kick. Just to wherever the Cats are. Carlin Shovel gets it at the chain of handballs. Wongwall brings the ball, sees a lead deep on this half-forward flank. Number 8 pulls in the mark. That's Connie Forrest. He's having a look in the middle of the ground. He'll cross the ball into the middle.
They do look like
that's Braden Wongwall. He looks
working.
Kicks it over the top of his player's head. Now the Bulldogs drive long left foot kick out onto that outer wing. Shaw gets the ball, sees a target up forward. That's better play by the Bulldogs. They're starting to link a chain of possession together. Sees the lead coming forward, and I think looks like, I think that's number 5, I'd imagine, Kavaran Chanley. I think it's number 5. He thinks he can kick this. He's lining up from about 45 metres out. Trots over the 50. Puts a drop punt on the way. Nice looking kick, but it's sliding off to the right. It's not going to make the distance, and it's spoiled out of bounds in the right-hand pocket of the police station.
There's been a lot of shots on goal just float into that pocket today. That wind just pushes it there.
That breeze actually get above about goalpost level. That breeze is quite strong.
There's one of the girls ran into the goal and just kicked it and just held in the air.
Yeah.
So there's a throw in that deep in the forward pocket, police station end for the Bulldogs. Let's see if they can get a score from this. Big knock over the back by the Cats. Another knock forward, but it's this time picked up by the Bulldogs. Oh, he has a big bang for goal and hit the wrong side of the ball. Shane Pickett, and it rolls out of bounds on the half-forward flank.
These couple of boundary throw-ins seem to be the only stoppages I've seen today. It's not a lot.
Not a lot of them
otherwise.
There's not many priors. They just go straight to holding the man. But there's a
lot of the Indigenous umpires, actually, they umpire the way they play. Yes. They just let it roll. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let it go, and then eventually they break out.
Yeah. This is Connie Forrest again, showing a bit of strength for his. He was lucky there, he went for Irvin Skinner. Irvin flicks, that's a throw, not picked up by the umpire. Fed out by Wongawal.
So to Lee Ryan.
Oh, and a fantastic diving mark there.
I think it was more of a falling mark.
It was a slips catch, and I think he
lost his feet on purpose to make it look better.
Yeah, no, he did well though.
Is it Hilton?
Rolling around.
Hilton Laurel, I think, is that?
Yeah, 33.
No 33 on our record, but number 33 it is. Lines it up. We're right behind him, and he's just snuck that past. It looked like it was a die in the backside of the end, but it didn't. It just faded into the post. So the Blues extend their lead. The Cats extend their lead.
Even when they make mistakes, they look better. So they tried to go corridor then, went inside, fumbled the mark, and then that ended up working better for them. Hand pass overlap, and then the overpass kick.
Bulldogs bringing it out of the back line. One bounce, pops forward to the wing where they've got numbers. A nice mark taken there. He's having a look around. He's got a player on the outside that he might handball it to, but no, chooses to push the ball forward with a dinky kick. This is Pickett. He's heavily strapped right knee. He's looking for his option now, called to play on by the umpire. Palms off the player coming at him. Puts a high kick up into the 50, gives his players almost no chance, and the Cats take the mark. Chips it sideways. Again finds Wongawal in the middle of the ground. He's having some sort of influence on the game now. Tarlan Munda. They're playing sort of possession games, keep it off at the moment. Number 11, Anthony Munda. having a look, and there's players running everywhere. Now there's a contest. Will they break free? Yeah, they have. They spotted a player in the middle of the ground. Trevon Smith, he's pumped the ball forward. Now the Bulldogs may have a chance here. Number 7 for the Bulldogs, hooks it back.
On the full.
Hit the post. Keon Shanley still hasn't quite been able to hit the scoreboard. So it looks like it'll be, I think it hit the post on the full, so it'll be, a kick in from that deep in that pocket by the Cats.
Usually see a quick rebound there from half back and you've got the numbers because the opposition have been driving forward. But even then when the rebound happened, they must have overlapped their own team because it was all Cats.
Yeah. Well, the Bulldogs look like they might be able to make something there, but the chip kick just missed the target, which has opened the doors for the Cats.
He's having a good
Long
run
lead
there.
3 bounces down that outer wing, 4 bounces. I think that's Quiller. He centred the ball, doesn't quite hit his target, just dropped it. Who was it?
Spinks.
Josiah Spinks. My apologies. He's still out there.
Bounced him perfect for him. Centering ball. Oh!
Nice defence. 15 for the Bulldogs. Dudley Dick. Yep, so Jaquin Smith takes the mark. He's sent the ball out to the outer wing. Clinus Wallaby out there with the Bulldogs players, but the Bulldogs players prevail, dives one way or the other, and then good pressure put on and feeds the handball wide. He looks for a player, but the Cats cut it off underneath that light tower, and the lights have come on, believe it or not. Oh, and a big diving mark again by the Bulldogs player out there.
What sort of a difference have these lights made? Because they've only come on in the last couple of years, haven't they?
Oh, they've been. We had another set that the Bulldogs look like they're going to get a chance here. There's a beautiful kick from the middle of the ground, spotted him up from about 45 metres, and he's popped that one through for the Bulldogs. Hit the scoreboard. Yeah, these lights are renewed. They were only been put in the last 3 or 4 years. They had other ones before.
Right.
That the lightning knocked them out, and it was sometimes almost dark to play. But these ones, don't tell me they hit the post. He missed. It wasn't a goal. It's a point.
Oh, no.
That was that was from point blank range. If you take the pun.
Yep.
The Cats have got possession on the outer wing, looking around. They're still holding possession. They're not a huge amount of pressure coming on from the Bulldogs players. They're a lot tending to walk around, not manning up. Looking in the middle of the ground, the numbers are there. Wallaby marks the ball. He goes to play to the right-hand side, now comes to this side of the ground, opening the play up. Spots a player out wide, one-on-one. Good contest here. Nice little handball off. And number 10 chips it nicely. That was Tala Munda. He now sees a player all by himself. Number 2 is Bernardo Laurel. He hooks for goal, and I think he's drifted it wide.
Right idea.
And Bernardo is limping after that. Anyway, Junior Dick leading out this side of the ground. He's ignored. Now they're thinking of going to him. Yeah, he's go to him. So number 21, Junior Dick. Sees another player there.
Now they've opened it up. So they can keep working this.
Kane Shaw gets onto his left foot. Now he hits a target in the middle of the ground. Nice play. They're taking it easy. Number 39. Who was Caden Shanley, but he misses his target. Up they go, 2-1, but a nice mark there taken by Irvin Skinner. Has a look down ground, doesn't see much yet, still waiting for leads to come. Anthony Bilgen's a mile in the clear down in this pocket. He doesn't see him, he's too far away. So I think he's going to go to big torpedo and try and kick it from 70 metres. He's going to go close. Up they go. 2 Bulldogs to 1 Cat. He taps it over, but unfortunately, there's a soccer shot at goal.
Bouncing, picking around in there.
Now they got it out. Nice running handball. Looks straight down the middle of the ground. Nice penetrating kick. Beautiful.
Can they do something?
Will there be a runner from behind? Yeah, here's Kane Shaw's running down this outside of the ground, but he ignores him, looks in the middle, and that was a good target, but he drops the ball. That was Keon Chanley. Now pushes the ball forward into open space, but Cats lead the race. Picks it up nicely, wheels onto the left
Under a
foot.
minute to go.
Sees Wallaby in the middle of the ground. Forward handball. Going to receive it back again. No, changes his mind. Sees the player out in that wing. Takes the mark, looks inboard, watches Wallaby run past, doesn't give it to him. Now he's going to get 3 possessions in about a minute here. He wheels onto the right foot, plays on quickly, and unfortunately picks out a Bulldog. They rebound the ball, back out to the scoreboard wing. Hayden Smith
for half-time here.
By himself hits Kane Shaw in the middle of the ground. Those pair have been playing footy for a long time together. They've got a pretty good understanding, but the kick doesn't bear fruit for that. Number 5 for the Bulldogs in Kavaran Chanley pumps the ball forward into the pocket. Cats mop the ball up again. Strong in defence. One way, then the other. Still in dispute. Good pressure from the Bulldogs as the siren goes.
The Bulldogs did well in that quarter not to make a full blowout.
Yeah,
they got a kick on goal here.
Well, he's been dumped after he got rid of the ball, before the siren went, and 38 is going to have a shot. So Matthias Chanley is lining up after the siren.
Can't do that.
It's coming back, and it snuck through. He's nailed it.
He's played off his mark by about 5 metres to improve the angle and get a little bit of extra depth.
and not being pulled up on it.
Yeah.
I think the goal umpire's running down to talk to the central umpire's running down to talk to the goal umpire, but I think he's turned his back on him and run away. So I think the score will stand. So the Cats seem a pretty happy bunch in front of us. The score 5-5, 35 to 117. Cats leading the Bulldogs. Comments, guys?
Yeah, well, the Cats are probably they're very up and about, but you'd almost be a little bit disappointed not to put them away a little bit more. I think they had a lot of chances early on, and then, the Bulldogs would be pretty happy with that. Obviously, as you said, despite not putting it on the scoreboard, they became a lot more competitive and gave them the opportunities that they didn't even look like in the first quarter.
Yeah, and that goal at the end there would have helped their morale too, I suppose.
And 4 goals in this game is not much.
No, that's true. All right, we'll take a break and we'll come back to you in the next quarter.
Thanks, guys.
Well done. That's you done?
Yeah, we're going to...
Our name is derived from the Greek prefix, macro, large. From the day we were born, this has been a promise for the future. We have grown through dedication, sweat, self-denial, faithful to our mission of being on the side of those who put themselves on the line. Through our name, we celebrate the greatness of those who believe there are no obstacles higher than their dreams. The courage to get back up after falling. The obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo. The Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity. Up until your personal victory, until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero.
Righto, here we are, third quarter. Bulldogs looking to come into attack. 5 goals 5 to 1 goal 1 at the moment.
Cats break forward. Nice handball by Connie Forrest. Picked up by Wongawal. Looking for a target down there. There's a couple of Bulldogs. One way then the other. Looks like Junior Dick. Oh, he slung, gets rid of them with the handball. And he's been given holding the ball. So, number 27 looks like. Leron Costain, I think, was one.
Anyone
And he's
driving a Hilux Ute ending 961, can you please move it?
so it drifts off to the right-hand side, and the Bulldogs are going to take the kick in from the back pocket from the police station end as the chilly wind starts to sneak in from the east as the shadows creep across the ground. Bulldogs find themselves by themselves in the middle of the ground. Swings onto the right foot. So here's another two players all by themselves. Number 30 for the Bulldogs. Hendrick Smith. No, it's not that. That's not Hendrick. It's number 35. Sorry, 36. Peter Smith. He sees a player come running past, drives into the forward line. There's a push in the back, and the Bulldogs are going to take the kick. This is Kavaran Shanley. He's had a good game. He bumps the ball long. Up they go. Big fly over the top. Should have been mostly an unrealistic attempt, but it wasn't given. Ball socked forward by the Cats, now socked back by the Bulldogs. That was Wade Collard. Carlin Shovel found his player on the wing, pushed the ball forward, cuts in board, gets round one, gets round two, runs his full measure, bumps the ball forward, and then a nice mark. This is Skinner again, and he sees a lead from, I think this is Bernardo Laurel. About 40 metres from goal. Yeah, Bernardo Laurel, almost directly in front. Likes his chances. Loads up from the 50. Drifts right with the wind and out of bounds in the forward pocket. Scoreboard reading 5 goals 5 to the Cats, 5 goals 6. No, 5 goals 5, 35 to the Bulldogs, 1 goal 1. Cats in control of the ball but can't get it out of the pack. A lot of screaming and yelling going on. Cats get it, swing it back, but it's going to be out of bounds on the full. Bulldogs to retain possession deep in that forward pocket.
Hold the other mic in.
Keon Shanley marks, pops it over the top. He sees a player further down the ground, jumps on his left foot. Picked up by Kane Short. He looks on that trusty left foot, sees a player further down the ground. This is Peter Smith. Done some good things. He sees number 41, Teddy Cramble out here, takes the mark. Carlin Shovel on the mark. He pops again over the top. Wongawal comes through with those long arms, able to tap it away from Jaquin Smith. Gets around him, then looks inboard. Spots beautifully. Fernie Bilgen looks to handball the ball off, then he props. Waiting again. Sees two players leading on the outside here. And that's Tristan Laurel. Tristan Laurel looks to the middle of the ground. A number of Bulldogs there, but sweeping through the pack is Herwin Laurel and gets it off to Duart Munda, and he pumps the ball forward. And this looks like Leviticus Naguda, I think, might be, that have taken this mark. Number 29, Leviticus Naguda. Nice passage of play by the Cats as they push that ball forward. He lines it up and splits the middle with a kick. Leviticus, one of the younger boys in the Cats team, very popular amongst his teammates. They'll come over and pat him on the head and say, well done. So they now go to, looks like 6 goals 5, 41 to 1 goal 1-7. As the shadows creep across the ground here down at the Fitzroy Valley Recreation Centre ground. As the Mullager Lions line warming up on the far side of the ground near the scoreboard for the next game coming up, which will be the Riveroos playing the Lions. Lions are on top of the ladder, are playing the Roos, which I think are sitting 5th. Well, big heavy tackle on number 4 on Leroy Costain, and they're going to chuck the ball in the air. Number 24 for the Bulldogs, Ves Shanley, wins the knock. It looks like he might be given the free kick. The throw was paid. He puts on the boot very quickly. Doesn't quite reach number 7 for the Bulldogs, Keon Shanley. Now the Cats pick it up. Blast the ball long. Looking for Irvin Skinner's caught underneath the ball. 3 Bulldogs around him. Oh, big collision between 2 players there. And Bulldogs player comes out on top. Flares it wide to the runner of Shanley. Oh, Pickett, no. Number 12. Clifford Smiler. Clifford puts pressure on. Now the tackling is going, and Smiler's won the ball with a really good tackle. He kept the pressure on. Oh no. The tackle was deemed to be high. And Tristan Laurel takes the free kick. Pumps it up, but easily marked. In the forward line in the back line by the Bulldogs, they see a player all by himself, Keon Shanley. He wheels onto the right foot, sees a player out on that far wing. It's Kane Shaw. He has a 1 bounce, 2 bounces, asking the players to lead at him. Still has him coming through the middle, puts on that long left foot kick of his and hits Collard. A beautiful lead out of full forward. Now he's got the ball almost directly in front, about 30 metres out. Good passage of play by the Bulldogs. Let's see if Collard can split the middle. He gets onto it, and he has nailed it. Bulldogs get their 2nd goal. About halfway through the 3rd quarter down here at the Fitzroy Crossing Rec Centre Oval. Good crowd in attendance, late on a Sunday afternoon. Sun's out, not a cloud in the sky, but a bit of a cool easterly breeze coming in, so I imagine the temperature's around 27, 28 degrees. Very pleasant for playing footy. One more game to go. Riveroos playing the Mullager Lions coming up after this game as the players go for the ruck knock. Bulldogs get the free kick. Ball's pumped forward. Big lead, but runs the ball. And ball socket along the ground, looks like by Anthony Bilgen, is it? Oh, ball's fed back to him. He misses the target, which allows the Bulldogs in a nice bump. But again, the ball's picked up by the Cats. A bit of a scrappy piece of play here. It's like Quiller gets hold of the ball, looks for a target down ground and has found, I think that might be Leviticus again. And I think the umpire's found something down there, deep in the forward pocket. Now the centering ball, but it's picked up by Smith. He sees a player out here all by himself on the side of the ground. Jaquin Smith has 1 bounce. He's being chased. He gets that ball away. Nice little kick to Collard again, who comes running through, collected by a knee. But he's within kicking distance, and he might be able to get his 2nd in a period of minutes. So Bulldogs are chaining together some good passages of play. The amble's in. This time the ball's off to the right. Up they go. Big disputed pack. And it rolls out of bounds at the Junja end of the ground to be thrown in by the umpire. The score reading 6 goals 5, 41. Oh, no, it can't be right. Yeah, 6 goals 5, 41 to 2 goals 1. The Bulldogs have been a bit more competitive this quarter. They could have had 2 or 3 goals on the board as the Cats' numbers pushed down the ground to contest this boundary throw-in deep in the forward pocket for the Cats. Sorry, the Bulldogs. Big pack of players. Cats get possession. Pumped out of there. Junior Dick takes the mark right on 50. Or just inside 50, about 44 metres out. Almost directly in front. Breeze has died off to a certain extent, so he shouldn't have any trouble with the distance. He's quite a prodigious left foot kick. Skillful player. Trots in. Puts in a long kick, but drifting off to the left-hand side, through for a point. The Bulldogs would have welcomed a goal there. 2 goals 2. 14. 6 goals 5, 41. Bulldogs playing better footy this quarter. Runs out of fullback, delivers long down the western side of the ground. A nice mark taken by the Bulldogs, who chips forward, which was Hayden Smith. The Cats are Bulldogs there in numbers. Junior Dick is dispossessed, but gets again on that left foot. He'll kick it into short and looking for the leading player. Big dive, and I think the ball has gone out of bounds. But Bulldogs definitely lifted their rating at the moment, putting some pressure on the Cats, keeping their ball in their forward line. My co-commentators have abandoned me, so you'll just have to put up with the mono voice. Big tackle, picked up by number 7. Hook over his shoulder, it's swinging back, and 1 point to the Bulldogs. That was kicked by Keon Shanley, who's had a good game. Bulldogs looking to lock the ball in the forward line. And the ball looks like it's going to go out to the river side of the ground. No, he's changed his mind, coming over to the rec centre side. Nice long kick out beyond the 50. Up they go. Nice spoil from behind. Quiller picks it up, takes off. It's very speedy. They won't catch him. Puts it out in front of his player, just out of his reach. Number 46, which is Injindra. He pushes the ball forward, but now Wongawal's got it in front of him. This could be dangerous. He is a beautiful kick of the foot. He has one bounce. He lines up, and he doesn't miss. Junior Bronson, last year's Davies medal winner. You can't give him space like that and expect him not to miss. So the Cats get their goal that they have been searching for against a trend of pay, really. Puts them out to 7 goals 5, 47 to 2 goals 3, 15. Ball's tossed high in the middle of this restart after that goal. Quiller fighting for the ball, evades nice quick steps, flicking the ball around. Beautiful play by the Cats. He slips over, puts himself under pressure. Now gives the ball to his teammate, but puts him under pressure as he's got a Bulldog player right on him, and the ball is going to be tossed up. There we go. 3/4 time siren goes with the score 7 goals 5 to the Cats. Bulldogs 2 goals 3 after a better quarter that time by the Bulldogs. One more quarter to go as the weather starts to cool down here in Fitzroy. And we'll be back shortly for the final quarter. How you going, buddy? You good?
Yeah.
Our name is derived from the Greek prefix, macro, large. From the day we were born, this has been a promise for the future. We have grown through dedication, sweat, self-denial, faithful to our mission of being on the side of those who put themselves on the line. Through our name, we celebrate the greatness of those who believe there are no obstacles higher than their dreams. The courage to get back up after falling. The obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo. The Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity. Up until your personal victory. Until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero.
Hello, me playing. Look, it's a football team. Look, this happened.
You goody little bugger?
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, what did I do? What did I do for it?
Hey, go down that down there.
On the spot.
All right. That's on there. Okay, here we go. We got the last quarter coming up in the Cats versus Bulldogs. I've got a really special guest this time. Mr. Skinner, how are you? Thomas Skinner from Nookenbark community, who has been long-term Blues coach and mentor to many of these players that are actually playing on the Cats as well, I would imagine.
Yes, that's true, yeah.
So how have you been?
Really busy and good. Look out for the community and still keeping up with the footy and all that stuff. Yeah, it's been really great, you know. Yeah.
Well, one of the things I've been trying to get you to come up here and talk to us for a while, but you've been a bit shy, and we've now got you up here. You were coaching the Blues today. Well, how did you judge their game today?
I guess we went through our instruction and everything like that and set every team up. I guess we didn't have our kicking boots on at the time, and we had our plan how to do it, but like our forward didn't work out for us. I think Crows was more better and more hungry and, you know, for the ball than us. Yeah.
So The Tajana Cats, which come from basically the same country as you, but a bunch of their players also come and live on Nookambah community, that's right?
Yes.
So how do the Blues feel about the Cats?
I guess we let them train at our Hobble as well. As most of our players that I coach and been in the grand final of all the Cats and everything, and they're now playing for other things.
So someone like Irvin Skinner, for instance, who's one of the stars for the Cats, is there much rivalry between the boys because the Skinners in both camps?
Yeah, we're good.
And your name happens to be Skinner as well. Tell me, how does it go amongst the other brothers?
Yeah, no, well, whoever plays in the field, well, they, you know, you can be family outside the field, but not inside there. You gotta go and play for whoever you're playing for, you know, and make the best team win all the time, no? That's what. Tell me,
how do they work out who they play for? Is it a family thing, or is it just now I'll decide I'm going to go and play for this lot this time?
Yeah, I think we started up with Cats wanted to separate. We had Nugunbag and his Dumani boys as well in the one community. We get heaps and we get young players too much, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we still have them older players like Evan playing for Cats, and you got Aquinas Wallaby.
Aquinas Wallaby is one of yours, isn't he?
Yes, he's one of us.
Yeah. As the Bulldogs are bringing the ball, just I'll interrupt you there.
Yeah, that's Bernardo.
Bernardo Laurel, another one of your guys.
Yeah.
Herwin Laurel.
He didn't play right, but he only started with Bulldogs. Yeah.
He lives at Nookambah, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he lives in Nookambah.
He's a good young player. As you can see, get the ball out there.
Yeah, get the ball there, but you got Quinas there getting the ball now, and he's kicking to probably the Bulldog number 15 is
the Bulldogs guys of
15 is Dudley Dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the Nookambah Blues girls have been pretty successful as well.
Yes.
Have they made a difference to football out at Nookambah since they started playing? Because the reason I say that, I remember you saying to me one day when I went out there, and I think it was 2018, and you said, just go down to the Oval and have a look what's happening down there. And this is after trying to talk with you and some of the men at the community, and only about 3 or 4 blokes turned up and they're sort of nodding their heads. And you said, just go and see what's happening down at the Oval. Has it made a big difference?
Yeah. We had every training session, we had both men and women there training, you know.
Because I know from a league point of view that it made a big difference when the women came along.
Yes.
It seems to have fallen away a bit. Is that what you've noticed on community? So things like COVID and the flood, did that make any difference?
Yeah, it made a lot of difference, and with the COVID and the 23 was a really major one. There was all the floods and.
He's one of yours too, isn't he? Number 33.
Yeah, that's young. I call him his nickname Nemo, but Braden.
Wongwall.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's played a pretty good game today too.
Yeah, and number 80 in there you got Asriel Turgle, that's one of ours. They work on my coaching and.
So, what are your views on football as far as importance to the community?
Well, you keep all our young people away from drug and alcohol. That's the most important thing, and keep young people active. And most of these young fellas, we got them in both sides, and especially Nookambah side. Like all the young fellas, like let's say for like Nation and Dequane, you know, they've been involved in a lot of car thing and everything. But now that when we started football and started talking to them, and you live in the community, you got to start having respect, and they don't do them stuff anymore. They just focus on footy stuff.
And footy's a big part, plays a big role.
And play a role. And let's go back to that flood time, and this is where it made everything be difficult. Well, I had a couple of my boys playing with the Baby Tigers, in that time, that year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know the bridge was knocked down and everything like that.
So you're the chairperson of the community, and you've been involved in running the community for a long time. Is it? Do you think it as this is Big Munda, isn't it? This is. Duert, isn't it?
Duert Monday.
Yeah, Duert.
Yeah, he's one of my full forward.
Yeah, from Blues days. He's put on a bit of weight since he played for the Blues, but he can still a beautiful, powerful kick.
Yeah.
Can the community help footy? Is that what needed to make a successful footy club?
Yeah, I've written sponsors and everything for our club, Blues and everything.
Yeah.
And community is really a big thing to us. Not community. The community is a big help to the footy thing, and
as Duert Munda drifts the ball off to the left, so they score another behind.
Number 48 got it now, and
Kane Shaw.
Kick it to 36. That's Peter Smith, I think junior.
And they're chipping around. Bulldogs have gotten sort of a bit better as the game has gone on.
There's Coiners and fighting with ball. Yep, that's Coiners. And
Junior Dick.
No. Yeah, no,
Oh,
got it.
Well, it doesn't quite come out.
Can't quite come out. There's Hayden Smith.
Well, there's a bit of a wrestle going on behind the play here.
Yeah. Coiners are now number 28 is
Quinus Wallaby.
Quinus.
And Kane Shaw, is it?
No,
28.
Jaquin Smith, 28.
Yeah, I think they've calmed it down now.
Yeah, calmed it down a bit, yeah.
It's going to be a toss-up between the two. Bit of argy-bargy. There was a bit in the earlier game between the Blues and...
Oh, we just missed him with the right punch.
So how do you reckon your boys responded to the Crows play that physical sort of game where they try and upset their opposition?
Yep.
They didn't respond very well to it today. My feeling was...
I think our boys, that's why when we have a talk before a game and everything, we say things they would... sometimes in the field, they get a bit out of hand and they don't follow it. They listen to instruction, But I'm sort of like a calm person, and I just talk to them, but we got a young players in there like Dequan Mick and Nation, all the young players with it, and all our experience. When I had Rado is the most experienced there, and I said, when you play footy, you got to show these young fellas, don't show that attitude like light bumps and fighting and all that stuff. Otherwise, they're following your footsteps. You got to show that role model.
Yeah.
You guys, and you know it.
Well, the Cats look like they're out here. Shani Nugget, an ex-Blues star. Number 9.
Yeah, old Shane there. He's an old Blues player.
Wrong. I'm looking at the wrong list. Number 9. Ashland Sambo, is it? All he needed was pick the ball up and give it to. Well, Shaney, it looked like he might be up running an open goal, but unfortunately forced it out of bounds.
Well, he'll be the veteran in this club at the Cats one, 41.
He'd be in his mid-40s.
Yeah. There's Bernardo Thomas kicking it. 1 point for him.
Bernardo Thomas bringing up another point. So that's 7 goals. I think that says 7 goals, 8. So 2 goals, 3.
That's like I said before, when we played Crows, Crows had only 2. Probably they had the kicking boots on there and kicked 2 points, but we kicked 10 points.
Yeah. Good football played down here today. It's been good games.
Yeah, good Sunday evening and good game.
Yeah.
As I made my run from Broome, I left 7:30 there and I got here about...
How difficult is travel for those community teams? We were talking about communities helping out. How important is it? How difficult is it?
It was difficult in the past, but not now, because when I got to be a chairperson, I asked for government to, we put in submission to get a bus and everything. So we got a big 4-wheel drive bus.
Yeah. Certainly made a big difference for you guys.
Yep.
Irvin Skinner breaks through the middle of the ground, has one bounce, looking for a target up forward, and I think he's going to find it. Oh, very good
21,
defence. Junior Dick.
Yeah, Junior
And
Dick.
now he's tackled without the ball, and I reckon he's going to get the free kick he has.
Yeah. Straight to...
Oh,
that's going to Wallaby again.
Wallaby intercept.
Yeah, he'll kick it to Irvin, number 7, and he's going to...
I reckon he'll go back and have a shot.
Yep. I think that'll be... I don't know how many he kicked. 3
I think he kicked 3 today.
3, probably 4 now.
Yeah. He started off on fire. He's been a bit quieter in the middle part of the game, but he's a good 55 metres out. He's got a slight breeze behind him.
Yeah.
But he fancies himself. He's a beautiful kick of the footy.
Well, you got the breeze coming behind him, and
there it goes.
There
He's going to make the distance easily with his
pulled it out to the left.
Yeah.
He'll be disappointed with that. We'll actually, what we'll do is we'll have a bit of an interview with Irvin straight after the game down in front and see how he, what he thinks of the game. Well, it's been great having you up here today. It's been a long time in coming, but it's terrific having you here. Any predictions for the finals?
Well, I think we've been struggling. I think Crows got up there second now, and I don't know where we'll be sitting, but probably third or fourth. But I think the Lions are looking really,
they're strong.
They're a strong team, and probably 7 straight. They'll be having. They got 6 straight now, but
they should win today's game.
Yeah. It's a young duet again.
Oh, good. Our red shirt's checking on us. Andrew Shanley, who we had an interview earlier today, he's doing his job. He's checking on our safety up here.
Yeah.
Good to see you here again, Andrew. As we've got, looks like Duert. Good on you, mate. As Duert Munda is lining up from just on the 50. He's definitely got the distance in him if he gets onto it. That's a nice kick. Is it going to make the distance? No, just falls short. Bulldogs grab it on the line. Pump wide out onto that
wide with kick into. Hang on, I can't see number of the damn phone.
Yeah, numbers always
31.
He's going to flick
Trevin Smith.
Zephyr Smith, and he got the feedback, but the ball takes the mark in the middle. He's been mostly the best player on the ground today.
Yes.
Beautifully.
To his brother.
Yeah, to his brother.
Yeah,
50.
50 metres.
I would say Junior is going to have a shot.
Yep. Junior runner. I've coached him, and he's was my best ruckman for nearly 2 years. He was a young fellow, but I keep forcing him all the time to ruck. And I said, never get scared of anybody. You got a lot of legs to jump. Yeah.
As the phone goes off in the background, we can wait until this quarter draws to a close, which it is not long to go. Junior Bronson lines up from 45 metres out, and he's
kicked 1 point.
Drifted off to the side as well. So the Cats, 7 goals, 10 looks like.
Yeah.
52 to the Bulldogs, who haven't scored this quarter, 2 goals, 3.
Yeah.
15. Bulldogs a bit different team from last year. They were pretty strong in the final.
Oh yeah, strong in the final. Nobody could match them up really.
Yeah, so they've lost a lot of their prime moves.
Yeah, you got Hayden there.
Kane Shaw's back and played a good game today. Speaking of Kane, he jumps onto that left foot again. He's had a prolific number of contests today. Bailey Bulldog, he runs his distance. He's mostly run 50 metres, but the umpire lets him get away with it, or the handball misses a target. He would have been running into an open goal if he'd getting it. Handball's over the top. Looks like there's going to be Collard. He's going to have a snap, and I reckon...
1 point.
No, he's pushed it off to the side.
Yeah, I think Mr. Collard played... Oh, no, I think this is 26. I never seen him play for a long time, footy. He's a good player.
He's been away. Well, the Bulldogs have got a few back today.
Yeah.
Kane Shaw's back. And Collard was back.
Hayden, and you got...
Hayden Smith back.
So
there's a few names on that list now who they...
Keon Shanley, they're all back.
Yep. And he's played well today, Keon.
Yes.
Bernardo Laurel.
Shane.
Also no. Was it? No.
Shane Naguda.
Shane Naguda, yeah. Oh,
Junior Bronson again.
Junior Bronson streams to the middle.
Straight to his brother.
Yeah.
Adelaw.
Braden lines up for goal.
Ashwell.
And he's...
No.
Was it Braden?
No, that's Ashwell.
Oh, Ashwell, okay.
The older brother.
Yep. So, that was quick transition from one end of the ground to the other by the Cats, the 7-11. They're looking pretty good. How do you reckon they'll go in finals? Do you reckon that they'll do okay?
Yeah, they'll be okay.
Now, have you got any players in the Blues to come back that are missing?
Yeah, we got young Sherwin Turkle still in Broome. We're waiting on him, and a few veterans, like I think when you get Safi there, he'll probably back,
How's his body hanging up these days?
I think
as the final siren goes.
Yes.
The final score is 7 goals, 12.
to 2-4. So, thanks very much for coming up and seeing us, Thomas. I'm going to grab that microphone off you, and I'm going to go and see if I can grab. Sounds like our umpires coordinator is not happy with something that's going on. I'd say some of the players have...
How many times you going to know about on the first, but it's done. And I have a course every month, but long as don't fall. So don't you go on and use all of my umpires. But without umpires, you never have any game. Just remind yourself. You never put it down, make it bad for yourself.
And this is one of the good things about having someone like Gavin, who's our umpires coordinator. He can read the right act to the countrymen to say you got to respect your umpires. What's your view on all of that?
I think that's good because that's what we can explain to him. I think he's doing the right thing, and sometimes players they think the wrong way around. I think he's favoring and all things like that, but he's not. He's doing his job. That's a couple of times when we were at our game, you can make mistakes, but everybody there, every player you got to be smart player playing footy. You can't umpire make wrong decisions. If you can't see things, well, he make the call, Otherwise, you have no umpire there. Everyone will be playing anyway,
Yeah. Good comment, Thomas. And as it gets to the pointy end of the season of finals starting to come, players get a bit more agitated and say a few more things. But Gavin, it's one of the things that we have aimed here at the Central Kimberley Footy League is to get the Indigenous boys umpiring their own games and officiating their own games. And Gavin stepped up to be the umpires coordinator, and he's very strong in that. Yeah. As he just said, I think he was defending Levi Goodgie, who's a very good umpire.
He's a good umpire.
And it's not an easy job.
Yeah, because I always support them. He's umpire, and I've spoken to Gavin earlier on our game, and I said to him, "You do your job, no matter what." And I said to Levi as well, you can make wrong decision there, but you can't see everything there. What you see, and the players see, but it's not your fault,
Yeah.
Because you got other umpires, they're looking at it as well,
Yeah.
And the players got to play their game. They got to play to their role and play smart footy. Well, that's it.
All right, words of wisdom. We will see if we can get hold of Mr. Skinner to have a chat and tell us about his exploits. So from one Skinner to another. Thank you, Thomas, for coming.
All the ex-players there from what I coached them when they're growing up now.
Well, let's see how he goes. Well, I'll wait till they break and then we'll see if we can grab hold of him.
Yeah.
Righto, Thomas. Thank you. We'll put on pause for a minute.
Do you want to introduce someone else?
Yeah, I want to interview the bloke out here. I'll take it. Okay, with me we've got Irvin Skinner. Irvin, you just finished that game. A few goals in that game. How many did you get?
Probably about 3-4 goals.
Right. Okay. Notice you were kicking them from a long way out. You prefer kicking them from 50 or you prefer kicking them closer?
Probably closer, or whichever range.
Okay, that's you. Well done. Good game today. Yep. Ex-Davies medalist, so you're an expert in being able to tell us what's going on. How are the Cats looking?
Looking pretty good at the moment, but for the last few weeks, I reckon we're a bit sloppy at the moment. But today we had a pretty good game. Had a win last weekend, and yeah.
And how do you rate your footy at the moment?
Not pretty good at the moment. Need to come back down training, probably tomorrow, or probably on Tuesday, Wednesdays.
Need to get a bit fitter?
Yeah, I reckon get a bit fitter.
Bulldogs, They were pretty good today.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
Good to see Kane Shaw back.
Yeah, good to see a lot of senior players back, like Kane, Hayden, and whatnot. You know, like Curtis Smith and all the other boys. Hendrick was Hendrick out there today?
No, I didn't see Hendrick out there, or not that he might well have been, but yeah, you're co-Davies medalists, most of those guys.
Yeah.
You reckon you're going to get many votes this year?
Probably, hopefully. What do you reckon?
You weren't one of the ones giving our umpires a bit of lip at the end of the game, were you?
Nah.
Okay, all right, well, great to have you, Irvin. Congratulations on a good game, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Same to you.
See you, mate. Righto, that wraps it up from the Central Kimberley Footy League for the 2 games that we're doing this week. We will see you next week.